thing we have to
Beer.
is
Beer.
itself.
Beer. So many choices.
Only no function beer well without.
Woohoo! Beer! Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Busters. We will bring the news and reviews of your favorite brews. I'm Dan Baker, joined by my co-host and brewologist,
Steph Hefner.
and of course the demented and fermented
Wayne Baker.
Sorry for the delay. You know, it's been a while since we put out another episode.
Yeah, I have an interjection already.
You have an interjection already.
I do not intend on providing any news nor reviews at any point this evening.
Well, yeah, we're just gonna have a retrospective. I wasn't really sure when we were gonna let the cat out of the bag, but like, why not just say it up front?
I didn't want to say it at all, and then just at the end be like,
Yeah. So, our lives have, taken us into different directions. We're still obviously family. We still love seeing each other and being around each other, but the podcast just doesn't really fit in the picture the same way anymore. So, to you out... Oh, my God, I'm already getting emotional. To you out there in Beer Busters land, yeah, this is it. This is the last one.
Yep. Elfine.
if you would have been the
Delphine?
one driving on the Schuylkill Expressway for as long as I did tonight, you would not be emotional.
Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God for that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I avoid the highway for basically at all costs.
Yeah.
We're recording in South Philly. Steph made the drive. Rich and Dana are here. Jess is here, and Bridget's here as well. The whole gang. We're all having it.
And Bagel and Peeps.
And of
All
course,
hanging
Bagel
out.
and Peeps.
They're over there talking about dog shit.
Peeps is the podcat for the evening.
Exactly.
Yes. And Peeps makes a great podcast. Peeps was already all over the microphone. So
Oh,
before
yeah.
we even
She
started.
knows what she's doing. She definitely knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
It looks like you have red lipstick all over your pop filter, and it's hilarious.
Oh wow, yeah.
These pop filters have been shoved in a bag for so long because we haven't recorded actually together in person, so there was no need to use these mics.
Yeah. They've sort of melded together a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
colors kind of meld together.
The bag of pop filters or whatever was in the old mixer bag downstairs. That giant Behringer one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Still have that. That thing still works. It was just very finicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was a beast.
It served us well.
A beast.
It did so much more than what I
Until it
needed.
didn't.
Yeah, it did so much more than what I needed it to do. We just needed that many mic inputs, and that was the cheapest we could get with that many inputs. And then this thing that we're currently using,
The first time we used that was at Stolen Sun, right?
I think so.
The first time we recorded there. I remember the first time we used it because we recorded at like a bar. And so we had like a very narrow table, and it's a very narrow mixer, and so it fit like pretty well on that table.
Speaking of Stolen Sun, that was the last in-person one we did before COVID,
COVID.
and that was also a Friday the 13th.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was.
Friday,
Yeah.
March
Wow.
13th, 2020.
Wow.
And tonight we are recording this on a Friday the 13th.
December 13th, 2024.
Well, I guess we just dated the episode. But hey, who cares?
That'll let the public know how long you're going to
Yeah.
take to edit it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, honestly, I was saying earlier to Jess, like, it's the last episode. It doesn't matter if it's 3 hours long and complete shit. Like, you just upload the raw audio.
Yeah, I was kind of
The
thinking
whole
that.
night.
Yeah,
Like, who
there
cares?
might be pauses
Fuck
here and there because,
editing.
like, we've got food that's
doesn't
going to be
matter.
delivered any
Oh, yeah.
minute now.
It doesn't matter.
I'll make sure the volume's good, the levels are good, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to edit this unless there's like anything glaringly obvious that needs to be taken out.
Yeah,
So
don't
we
say
have to
anything.
behave.
Yeah, well,
This isn't a Burn Bridges episode. Sorry, friends.
yeah.
I don't know. There's a few bridges I'd be okay burning.
I think any that are the people who know already, like the people who know us already know. Like they could probably figure
Like
it out.
the big ones.
Yeah, they
you
would know. We've let
Yeah.
enough things slip. I think, especially in the past few years.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's no surprise that while we all acknowledge that, this road has come to an end, we've done it for almost 13 years. That's a long time to do a podcast.
And Dan is still looking at his computer questioningly and
I have
wondering
the
what's going
inputs
on.
labeled wrong. That was the problem.
Sorry.
But I think no one would be surprised, especially people that have listened for a long time, that, there is a little bit of disillusionment that has happened. And I think that we're kind of, in a sense, over it, too.
Yeah,
I think that is part of it.
I think the hazy IPA craze was the harbinger
That was the beginning of the
Because
end.
that was when we were first. That's the first like beer trend that we were all like disgusted by, and it was like not a big deal in the sense of like.
Was that our pretentious moment?
Yeah, that was. I mean, and then we eventually got over it. And like, who cares? I mean, my wife loves hazy IPAs, and I don't begrudge.
Yeah, I mean, I used to say. I used to also like. I would not make fun of people, but like, kind of make fun of people for drinking macro beers. And you know what?
And now I'm drinking more macro beers.
I
than
know,
craft
and
beers.
this is for our friends at Poor Man's. I am drinking a Hams right now.
I just bought a
Handful of
case
Hams.
of Dos Equis Amber when we were at Total Wine.
I do like that.
Fucking love that beer. Like I'm at the point where I just want to drink what I want to drink.
Yeah.
I just want to drink what's
And
good
a lot of the
and what I
macros,
want.
they're good, they're reliable, and a lot of times they're lower ABV than a lot of the craft you can get. And where we are in our lives, because we're all getting old, that matters.
You better believe the first thing I look at style and then I look at ABV. Because we're there.
Yeah, that's basically what I do. I went to Second District a week or two ago, and bartender comes up. He's like, "Dan, what do you want?" I'm like, "I didn't get to look at the list. Just give me whatever your lowest ABV is."
Was it the mild?
I don't think it was on at the time.
Oh,
it
my
might have
God.
Been, they had some kind of table beer. It was like a 2.5%
I
table
saw the
beer. It
table
wanted to be
beer.
in
Like
that.
a
The
seltzer
mild
water.
that they had on when we were there, that they did with 2SP, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was phenomenal. I am like hardcore drinking a lot of English style ales again. And I think it's Bond's fault because we had hit up Bethlehem a few times recently and just drinking Mooey and Nemo and having the NA Mooey and Nemo. I was able to. I wanted to bring that. I saved a can of the NA Mooey and Nemo to bring you guys, and of course I forgot that. But now all I want is milds. Not even a Pilsner. I'm picking the milds now.
I haven't had a mild. I haven't had many English styles in quite a while, actually. I still buy like 6-packs, 4-packs of craft beers, but I look mostly for like the lager styles. The lower
I usually want the
ABVs.
light lagers. And I won't say the brewery. Well, okay. So we were in Hershey, and I love Shy Bear coffee. And I know I talked about this
they're
through
great.
COVID. We wanted to get a bag coffee because we found out that the place we usually get our beans from is not exactly aligns with my views in life. And I think it's more important than ever to financially support businesses that are. So we've been trying out a few different. Right now, we're trying a bunch of coffees from Square One in Lancaster, really finding some cool stuff. But we were in Hershey, and Shy Bear still has their stand at the market there, and I wanted to pick up a bag of their coffee, and we got a few cans to go, and I saw a 6-pack of a lager, a light lager, and I'm like, awesome, how much is that? She's like, $12. I'm like, $12 for a 6-pack? Yes, I will take that. So we get home, we were drinking some of the other cans, some were hits, some were misses, and I go to drink the light lager, and I took a sip, and I was like, what the fuck? It is an oak-aged light lager.
What?
I'm going to tell you, I dumped the other 5 cans. I was so mad that I didn't pay more attention to the label because I wanted a light lager. I did not want a fucking oak-aged light lager.
That
No.
like defeats the purpose. Even if it's still a lower ABV, it still defeats the purpose. Because the thing about a light lager is it's supposed to be light and crisp and
light.
refreshing.
Well,
and if you
it-
oak age it, it's not.
It
I
just-
love oak aged things.
No, it does that thing to your tongue. I don't like
No,
it.
Does
I
that
love
thing to your
You know
tongue.
me. As much as my taste may have re-evolved over the years, I always appreciate things that are aged
I always
and aged
appreciate
well.
that thing to my tongue.
Yeah, right?
Sorry. No spikes. We're not editing.
Yeah, no edit. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Speaking of NA, I'm drinking an Athletic NA beer at the moment because I haven't eaten yet. Apricot Farmhouse, which is it's actually nice because it reminds me that having an NA beer in a situation like this is very good because it's tricking my brain into thinking I'm a little
Yeah.
buzzed, even though I'm not.
No, and it works. Because on the past Sunday, Dana and I were hanging out with Kevin Keller, one of my favorite human beings in the world. And we went to a drag brunch. And we went to the most awesome gay bar that is in Harrisburg that I love. And I just wanted to hang out there all day. And we did stop at Zero Day. But I was driving. At the drag brunch, they had the Zero Heineken. So I had a few cans of that, which was really good. And then at the bar, they had the Zero Corona. So I had a few bottles of that. So I was able for hours to just socially drink
Yeah.
and still be fine. I had one actual beer at Zero Day, which actually was probably my least favorite beer of the day. I'm not going to lie. But it was right around the corner. So how could we not stop? But I just love that that's normal now. And there were options. Like I asked, do you have NA beer? And they're like, do you want this, this, or this?
Wow.
It's
not just like,
amazing.
yeah,
That's
we have
impressive.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Side note, our order is delayed and we're looking around 8 o'clock.
Damn
Jesus.
it, I'm getting hangry.
Yeah, I
I
got
am the
them too.
man.
I have chips. You want chips?
I almost spit out my beer.
Have chips.
I am drinking General Merriment from Stickman.
Aw.
So as we
Well
know,
aged.
it's Yeah.
No.
It's not terrible. It's not great because it's old. I mean, that's my fault. That's nobody else's fault. But.
There are a few Stickman beers in the
Well,
fridge.
the problem was, as soon as we knew that he was closing,
We stocked up.
we fucking stocked up.
Yeah.
I bought so many cases of Stickman beer in those last couple months, and I gave so much away. Some of it I did have to dump because certain styles, don't last. But
Yeah.
I've been hanging on to this because I bought an entire case of General Merriment, and I think I have like 2 4-packs left.
It was such a great beer.
Oh, it was probably one of my favorites.
I
that
think
he did.
like we've seen a lot of breweries come and go. I think this is the one I'm still the most upset about going.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's
it
a
really
shame.
is.
Like, not only is Ethan such a cool dude, and I'm glad that we get to call him a friend, but the beers were phenomenal, and it was just always such a cool time.
And he never bullshit you. He was always straight to your
He
face.
didn't have any reason
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the shittiest part is you go through this and you think people are legit your friends, and then you find out shitty things about them, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, Ethan, you just know it was face value the whole time. Like, genuine 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was very genuine. That's for sure.
Yeah. Even if it was sassy at times.
Yeah, exactly. So, Wayne, knowing the food's going to be delayed, do you still want to stick with your NA, or should we get to
What time is it?
beer? It is 7:30.
Yeah, only because like I've literally eaten like 2 kind bars today.
Jesus.
So
Why didn't you have lunch?
because I was very busy.
I inhaled leftover refried beans with Advil before we left home.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's where we're at.
Okay.
I had a vegan manwich for lunch left over from dinner last night.
Nice.
We had a very busy week, so we needed like those super quick meals,
Yeah.
Things that you can make in 15 minutes. It's the season, so I have a lot of performances going on right now. So yeah, manwich is one of those quick meals.
Aldi has a lot of
Someone
really
which,
good
please.
quick meal things. As soon as you walk in, there's the produce aisle. The very beginning of the produce aisle, there's these microwave things. I got cauliflower mac and cheese. That was really good.
Sad mac and cheese.
It was delicious. That was
yeah?
so good. You know how much I love mac and cheese.
Have you had the Hatch chili mac and cheese from Trader Joe's?
No.
Oh,
Do I have
it's
to
so
go
good.
to Trader
and
Joe's
it only
now?
comes in a box like this big. So like, and if you share it as like a side, you don't feel that guilty. It's not huge, but it's so good. We buy it; it's frozen, so you can buy a bunch and just stock up.
That's good to know. I walk past one of the Trader Joe's in Center City semi-regularly.
I work right near that one.
Oh, that's right, because your new building's over there.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's the other one on the other side on Arch. It's right before Broad and Arch.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to miss. I walk past it going to the dispensary.
That's why you missed it.
I always know.
Yeah.
I know that it's there, and they're usually people outside that are soliciting for something or other. And like it's feed the hungry kids, which of course I want kids to be able to eat. Food insecurity is a horrible thing that this world should not have. It's like adopt the animals, save the animals, whatever. It's just like I just want to keep walking, man. Like
I just want
I
my
will
frozen
donate, but I appreciate what they're
cauliflower
doing,
mac
so I
and
can't be
cheese.
upset because they're raising awareness of these very important causes. But that's
You
another
could be
reason.
like, I'm already aware. It's okay. Here, take my 20.
Well,
Just leave me alone.
I
That's
forget.
another reason why I know it's a Trader Joe's, because no other business in Center City will let people repeatedly do that.
Jess and I went to the Christmas market.
Bagel is all over Rich.
Aw. Best friends. Best friends.
BFFs for life.
Yes.
Sorry, you were saying.
What was I saying?
Christmas market.
We went to the Christmas market. What was I saying about the Christmas? Oh, we went to the Christmas market, and
we
someone.
found out there's a dispensary close to it.
No.
There are more vegan options, though, right?
There are, yes.
Not where he's going with the story. We're trying to throw him off. As
Yeah,
much
and
as possible.
I keep losing my train
Beer,
of thought.
probably
What we
beer,
were talking
probably
about?
beer.
Maybe beer.
Walking past Trader Joe's.
No,
people
because a woman
soliciting.
walked up to us and was clearly going to solicit about something, and I was just like, "No, thank you." And it turned out it was Planned Parenthood, and so Jess was like, "I donate every month." And the woman was like, "I could tell." And I was like, "Okay, you handled that better than me."
I started up a monthly donation for the ALCU. That's the one that
okay.
I started donating to. I just feel like right now we need that more than ever.
Isn't it
ACLU. I
Did you
knew
say
I was gonna mess it up.
ALCU?
I knew I was going to mess it up.
Just remember, no editing.
No editing. Get it right the first time.
They'll all know how tired I am.
No second
God.
takes.
Oh my God. I haven't slept a full night all week. So sorry, guys.
It's okay. Now we're here drinking.
I'm not even a third of the way through a beer, and I'm already like sounding. Yeah. Oh my God.
Sounding like you're having a good time.
Yeah. It's a good time, a tired time. You know who I miss? Joe Man.
Oh, I was going to say
Yeah,
earlier.
I was thinking of him the other day.
When we were talking about old beers, we had those 2 bottles of his homebrew for. Did we ever get rid of them, or do you still have them?
No, I got rid of him.
Okay.
I felt very bad down there. Like after a while, there's a certain point where it's just not I'm sure it was delicious when it was new,
Yeah,
and fresh. But after a couple of years, it's probably not going to be great. So I popped them and dumped them, and I felt so guilty because Joe, man, we love you, and God damn it, do I miss you. But I'm sorry that I let your beer go to waste.
Well, we drank some of them.
We did.
Just had
It was
two
so good.
bottles.
Yeah, we
that
had
we
two
didn't
Those are
drink.
things
over.
that just like get pushed to the back of the fridge
Yeah.
and you forget them. Like the number of my own homebrews that I've dumped, like
I was going to say if they were still here, we should open them right now.
No.
right now.
No, I have an entire fridge of beers that are like the ones that get pushed to the back of the fridge. It's just
Yeah,
like
that's why
we
they're
were
still
saying
there.
before we recorded. They just somehow replenish. Like I don't understand what it is, but cans of beer have found a way to asexually reproduce.
Yeah.
Inside
Even when
that
we say
fridge.
we're not buying anymore, I don't need any more, and then
Well, there's
it's
a
full again.
There's a magical item in D&D, like a jug that's just like always full of. Like you can say, I want it to always be full of water. Or I want it to always be full of beer, and it's the same thing.
That's
it's like
what our
magically,
fridges are?
your
I
fridge
think
is
so.
just always full of beer.
Although I'm glad I dug through because I also found some things that I want to break out for Christmas. Because I found
Oh.
some old Anchor Merry Christmas, Happy New Year ale, whatever they call their Christmas ale. I found a few vertical bottles of that. I don't know what years though, because the labels have been falling off.
Oh,
and I
shit.
found a bottle of what's the one in the Lager Brewery in Jersey with the
See?
bagpipes?
Bird's mouth.
Bird's Mouth. I found a Christmas Bock. I forgot I had, and I'm like, ooh, I need to drink that on Christmas.
I'm gonna hit the soundboard a lot this episode because there's things
Oh,
that I
please
haven't
do.
uploaded. You said bagpipe. I muted the fucking thing. No editing.
You knew it was going to be the bane of your existence.
I did. I
You said
did.
it.
Wow.
You said it.
That was me doing a bagpipe that episode.
That was a bagpipe. I'm looking at what's on your cocktail cart.
Oh, yeah, the booze that's over there. There's a lot of stuff.
Ooh, ginger beer. I like ginger beer.
I love ginger beer.
You're more than welcome to those bottles of ginger beer. They may not be good anymore.
We can make dark and stormy.
I just
That's a
didn't
good
drink
idea.
them because I don't like that much sugar when I know there's that much sugar. And there's a lot of fucking sugar in ginger beer.
I don't think I've ever been in possession of this much liquor in my entire life as you have.
I need to restock 3 bottles. The Rittenhouse is almost empty. The Elijah Craig is empty, and the Whistle Pig is low. But that's my revolving fancy-ish bottle. So I got to pick something else after that.
Okay.
Elijah Craig is usually the go-to. Rittenhouse is if I want something bitier. The Evan Williams I bought for the party over the summer, surprisingly good. Tin Cup mixes very, very well with Coke Zero.
Ooh, Dad's Hat. I would drink Dad's Hat.
Dad's Hat is the one Wayne got me for, was it Christmas or was it birthday? Either
don't
way,
remember.
it's fucking
Did you
delicious.
see they have a port barrel aged
think it was your
whiskey?
I got a targeted ad for that the other day.
Okay, if you buy it, I want to try it because I didn't. When we were at Total Wine, I saw it and we were buying gifts, and I didn't want to quite spend that much money for the person I was buying the whiskey for. But I was like, I don't want to bottle that myself, but I really want to try it because I love port and I love things aged in port. I should have
does
bought
sound
it for
good.
my brother, actually.
I had a good port wine something or other recently that I can't remember what. I feel like it was like a dessert that had it infused.
Oh, that
No,
sounds
port
good.
wine is often dessert.
Yeah,
Perry,
yeah.
Perry.
I wish I could remember what it was.
Perry.
When we were in Greece, we went to a winery there. It was Santo Wines on Santorini. We did a wine flight, and the last one was their Vin Santo dessert wine, which was really good. Then we asked the server what would be a good dessert to pair with that, and he said the tiramisu, which was the answer I wanted. Let's be honest.
It's what you were going to get no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, and he mentioned it comes with a little dropper of that in it too. So either way, he was going to have it. So it's a little dropper, like little plant things where it's
Yeah, I
like
know-
the
yeah,
bubble,
the bulb, yeah.
but you squeeze it, and then
it,
it
yeah.
just
That's so cool.
yeah.
Yep.
So not only did we pair it with it, but it got to like soak into it. It was so fucking good.
Nice. I had a really good port wine years ago. Our uncle Doug, who's like
Oh
really into
man,
wine.
yeah.
And I have no idea what it was, the name of it or anything, but I just remember it being really good. And I was like, oh, I didn't know port wines were this good.
I love ports.
And I haven't had many. Since.
I've discovered recently that I'm a wine guy.
Oh, okay.
We actually, so have you guys been to Bar Palmina yet in Fishtown? It's an
No.
NA
I haven't
bar.
been anywhere in Fishtown.
It's
Yeah.
like catty-cornered from Front Street Cafe. And first of all, the owner, the lady, she was working behind the bar when we were there. She is so fucking knowledgeable. And the amount of research that she's done to put this together and these cocktails. And the cocktails we had were amazing. But we were going to Miss Rachel's for dinner, and we happened to see on her menu that she had an NA orange wine, and Miss Rachel's is BYOB.
Oh,
So we were asking her about it, and it was a sparkling and a orange wine.
okay.
It was the first time I've
Whoa.
ever had a non-alcoholic orange wine. It was just a little bit funky. That wine was freaking amazing. It was so
Sounds
good. It was
That sounds
so
very good. The
Yeah.
worst wine I've ever had came from the place at the Renaissance Fair.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. I've never tried the wine there because you said that.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
The beer, though, is actually surprisingly good.
Oh, yeah.
The
I've had
Swashbuckler or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, I haven't
it's
had
fine.
beer from there in a long time, and it wasn't that great when I had it, but it was a long time
Last
ago.
time I was there was 2-3 years ago, maybe. It was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't the best beer in the world, but something like that, it was much better than I thought it was going to be. And I hope no one from the Renaissance Fair or Swashbuckler is listening. The beer's good. I think it's good. It fit the day very well.
Well, Colin works there, not in the beer world. He does the.
I thought he
isn't
still
Like
did.
he's the doctor of absinthe or something. He has some weird wacko name.
Oh,
I don't know. He's like on the distilling side.
interesting.
Colin Pursby.
I just
Purrs.
his career has taken him to
Been all over.
real cool places.
Yeah.
It's a
and he
real
does all
strange
kinds of
shit.
Crazy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's for sure.
Do you remember when we were gave him the gigantic zucchini from my garden or cucumber or whatever it was because he won Happy Fun Time games?
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a picture of him on our website with I think it was a cucumber, a gigantic cucumber, wearing probably the Team Peggy shirt, if I'm remembering
Oh,
correctly.
of course. He always wore that shirt. I remember when he was running for the, what was it? The homebrew
It was, the some sort
something,
of
Homebrewers
board,
Association board something.
position or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they spelled his name wrong. They spelled it Colin Pursby in the
Pursby.
magazine.
Yep.
Amazing.
Whenever I refer to him, I call him Colin Pursby.
When I did the stand up a couple of years ago, it was the Zoom stand up. It was the first time I talked to Colin in years, but he watched it. He sent me a message. Had very positive things to say, and it turns out when he was on the cruise ship, he also did stand up. So he sent me a video of his
Aw.
stuff. The very first time he did it was apparently a dare from somebody else. And Colin, I'm sorry if I'm remembering the story wrong, but I guess somebody dared him to, or was like, "You do it, I'll do it" situation. He was really good.
Yeah.
he was so good. I was kind of jealous of how good he was.
When you apologized there, I thought you were going to say that he really sucked. And
Yeah,
that
I know,
we
I
were
was
just going to
so
start
mad.
burning
I
those
just,
bridges
I
now.
don't want to remember the story wrong, but the point of
No.
the story is he's a funny guy.
I could
and
imagine
my
him being
God.
good at
Well,
that.
he's
Yeah.
just naturally entertaining. Like
Yeah.
he has a good personality that you like just like having a conversation with him. And I feel like that's the first thing in order to be any sort of entertainer, whether it's an actor or a comedian, you have to just be an engaging human being.
Right.
He's a cool guy.
He is. We've met a lot of cool people.
Yeah. That's probably the best part of doing it. Well, no, the best part is it was an excuse for us to regularly spend time together.
Exactly.
That was always the purpose. Because it's been, 12, 13? It's been
Almost.
It's been 12 years since Grandma passed away.
Yeah.
12. It was
Yes.
2012,
Yeah.
and this is 2024. So we're going into it what would have been 13 years for the podcast, or we're entering in what would have been 13
Right.
years since she passed. And that was the excuse. That was sort of the excuse, I think, that forced us to not force us, but inspired us
Yeah.
to kind of create this. And I just remember vividly being at her funeral, and the three of us spoke at her funeral, and just she was the person, and her
Yeah.
home was the place that brought us together. And we did some crazy shit as kids together, whether it was making movies or
Yeah.
recording music
Music videos.
videos, getting
Oh, I remember the music
somebody
videos.
getting their hair caught in a fly
In a
trap,
fly
somebody
trap.
else peeing in a refrigerator. Like all of these magical things happen whenever we were with her. So I don't think that this would have happened without all of those memories at her funeral. I feel like this was like almost like her putting into the universe, okay, you guys still need to do something to have an excuse to spend time together.
So I was just in Vegas, and obviously I stayed with Chuck and Pop Pop for a couple of days, and Ann. I feel guilty. I always just say Chuck and Pop Pop and never Ann, but Ann is just as important a member of the family. Pop Pop still has a picture of Grandma on his bed. Like he's got I remember this bed frame. It was a waterbed at one point. Now there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
box spring and a mattress in there. But behind that was like the big ornate like headboard or whatever with shelves and stuff. And he's got a ppicture dead center of Grandma.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love that.
That's nice. That's
I got to see that while he was giving all the dogs their treats.
I was just talking about her today. I was one of my students was talking about how they're going to see their grandmother this weekend, and they're most excited to eat her food. And I was reminiscing about the French fries that Grandma always used to make.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God,
Her,
yeah.
like
Always
from
made really good
scratch French fries. Oh, I mean, she always made great food, but those French fries were. And I have tried a handful of times to recreate them and done really well, but I don't know how she did it and didn't want to either murder someone or immediately take a shower or without
Yeah.
burning the crap out of herself. Because every time I've done done it, all three of those things have happened.
She had it down to a science.
She did.
Yeah.
And she would literally take like a paring knife and just cut the peel and cut the potatoes with the paring knife in her hand. I would have severed a finger.
And from beginning to end, from beginning to peel the potatoes to the end of we're eating the fries was only ever like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that must have just been our like interpretation.
Just
There's
enough.
no way that happened in 10
That's
minutes.
not
I don't
possible.
know.
It has taken me hours
mean,
to make those French fries.
Unless it was actually a McDonald's
gotta-
and we're just remembering the rest of it wrong.
You like
That could be.
You have to pre-fry them and then fry them again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's the reason why I put onions in everything I cook.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, you should put onions in everything.
Yeah. Sometimes to my wife's chagrin.
Doesn't Dad not like onions?
He doesn't eat chicken, so I don't fucking know.
Is that too?
Well, Grandpa doesn't eat turkey.
I don't understand the not eating.
Where
birds.
did our taste in food come from? It had to be Mom's side, I guess.
I mean, I have a pretty. I'm pretty wide open in what I eat, so I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that side of the family is much more picky eaters.
Chuck has a saying, and I got it wrong when I was out there, but it's basically if it flies or swims, it's not for him. So that's his version of it. Mine was if it flies or from the sea, it's not for me, which to me makes more sense if I'm the one saying that instead of referring to yourself in the third person as hims.
Hymns.
Yeah.
If it flies or swims, it's not for hims. Okay, well, if it's air or sea, it's not for me. Also works.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the rhyme, though, Chuck.
That also covers more things because some things in the sea just float, and you can still eat them.
Yeah.
Or like sea
Seaweed.
urchins.
True.
Sea urchins.
True.
Or just on the.
Or you just want to swallow some salt water, as I'm sure we've all done at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of sea urchins,
Well, what a transition.
we had really good sushi recently
Oh my God.
at Tomo.
It's the best vegan sushi I've ever had in my
Yeah,
life.
that was very good.
And it's in Philly.
Yeah, they have a very large vegan and also a non-vegan menu. I had some from each, and it was all very good. I didn't have the what do they call it? Uni is sea urchin, I believe. Uni. I was tempted to get it, but I didn't get it.
Next time.
Yeah.
You can try it. Yeah, everything was delicious. So anyone that's local to the city or local-ish, local adjacent, or you can
Local
take a damn
adjacent.
train and get here. It's better than any vegan sushi I've had. And I had vegan sushi at some of the quote-unquote best places
Well, we
in
went
the country.
to Beyond Sushi in Manhattan,
Which was
twice.
previously my favorite.
Yeah,
I've been there many
just
times
did the same
too.
thing
I
now.
love
Yeah,
Beyond
yeah.
Sushi. But
And
now,
I thought Beyond was very good.
why go to Beyond when we can go to Tomo?
Yeah, that was very good.
I think I have sushi once every like 4 years.
Well, next time you're in the mood, let me know and
it's
we'll
like
go.
it's like Pon Far almost.
What?
That's 7 years, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Pon Far? Is that what that
It's a
means?
Star Trek thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's yeah.
It's Vulcans mate every 7 years, and it is in a I want to say festival, but that's not. Anyway, the ceremony is called Pon Far.
Well, usually I assume it's a nerd thing, but I also know that Wayne has this insane vocabulary, so sometimes I just assume I'm dumb and I can't keep up. But you said it, so not that. Okay, that was that came
Wow,
out bad.
that
That
was
came out bad. Not what I
insulting.
meant.
I
Not what
Dan has
openly
a
admit
very-
that
Not
my
what I
brother
meant.
is smarter than
Not what I
me.
meant. I didn't say he's smarter than you. He just has a very diverse vocabulary.
Fair, but I think Dan has a very good vocabulary as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. I love that now they're talking about sushi over there.
We're influencing the audience's discussion.
They're
They have
still
sushi.
influencers.
They're not listening to us, but they randomly hear words.
Oh, yeah,
and I
and
think
then
it
just sort of
inspires
It's
the
like
next
we're all going to
conversation.
have targeted ads for sushi now, even though none of us are on our phones right
definitely.
now.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, notification. It's not Grubhub.
Damn it!
Oh,
I would really like some food.
I have a bag of snacks right there.
What kind of snack?
And yet you laughed when I said I have chips.
Yeah, but they're not within. Well, I was going to say within reach, but I may have to actually get up.
Okay. Would you like
Did you
help?
learn how to use the Force? That's a Star Wars reference.
That one I got, and I know the neck, the pinch, the neck, the Spock neck pinch.
Yes. Spock.
But sorry, I did that again. I only know it from the Beastie Boys song. I have chips,
Chips.
ranch cashews,
Are those the
Cashews.
Bruno?
No, the Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's,
Ah.
vegan gummy bears,
Oh.
jalapeno Snyder's pretzels, Ritz crackers. Those were for Rich, but if you really want them. And then
Jalapeno.
Oh my goodness.
some sort of, I
Ooh.
think that's it. Hershey Kiss. Sorry, the rest of the words didn't come out. We always have emergency snacks when we travel.
It's a good idea.
You never know when someone's going to get hangry.
I recently learned the importance of having emergency snacks at your desk at work. So now I have Target
Fuck
brand
yeah.
Kind bars.
You only
and
recently discovered that?
I've been hungrier lately for some reason.
Only lately?
These cashews are really good.
They are just hearing a couple of words over there.
I'm concerned that you
I
only
only
recently
recently
discovered the importance of work desk snacks.
It's not that I haven't known that desk snacks are important. I just have realized their importance to me.
What are your work snacks? And then I'll tell you mine.
So I usually keep some hummus in the fridge and some pita chips at my desk so I can just go get the hummus.
Fancy.
I have Target brand Kind bars. I forget which of their brand is the knockoff brand, but they're pretty good. Made good soft oat bars. I currently have, is it the cinnamon roll ones? Is that what I got? Thank you. I love how you remember what I bought for my desk more than I do, and I'm the one who eats them. What else is that? That's about it. Oh, and I also have for when I'm eating lunch, I like drinking water, but when I'm eating, I like to have something with flavor. So I have these little water flavor things from Aldi.
Okay, I have peanut butter filled pretzels. I have bags of Halloween pretzels left over from our Halloween party.
Nice.
I always have some sort of nut. Right now it's cashews. I have a huge bag of Aldi cashews.
Are great.
Sometimes you just need that hit of protein. And then I have Wegmans ginger sparkling water and cans of Fresca. Oh, and I always have some sort of vegan chocolate bar on my desk. Right now, I just finished the Hughes dark sea salt chocolate. So fucking good. I love that bar. Because sometimes you just need to pop some chocolate in your mouth.
I need to spread this good news real quick.
What?
The food's on the way.
Nice. Food's on the way.
What's your desk snacks?
Well, at my job, we hotel.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I know what that means.
Right. It's
I-
all hoteling now,
So
right?
you
99
have your snacks in your bag.
Well, my job also provides a nice variety of snacks every day.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
jealous.
very nice, but there's a lot of cushy things like that. We have a nice Nespresso machine that I use every day.
Oh, shit.
I get an Americano, and then I get a Lungo Espresso.
Oh, my God.
And there's an actual barista bar in the cafe that you can get stuff from.
We had a La Colombe at my last job, an actual La Colombe stand in
Yeah,
the cafeteria.
it's La Colombe.
But you had to
at our
pay for
food.
that, right?
Yeah, but at one
Or the
point though,
Nespresso machine, you don't got to pay for that.
No, the Nespresso is free. Yeah.
I can't say who I used to work for because we're #not editing. But at my last job, there were 2 buildings. I worked in the original building, and the new building, every other floor had that Nespresso machine. So I could
okay.
only use that when I walked over to the other building. So I usually found excuses to do that.
Nice. But I also do Kind bars mostly. I also take them and bring them home and then have them at my desk at home for the days I work at
Well,
home.
as long as you're still working while you're
Yeah.
eating, it's not stealing, man.
They also have Slim Jims, which I
Ew.
know. I know.
Actual branded Slim
Yeah,
Jims, not
like
the
little
like the
ones.
trendy new ones.
No,
that are,
like little
Oh,
pocket Slim
man.
Jims. And I don't eat them often, but every once in a while I grab one just because I never have a Slim Jim. But they do also have, Jess loves it. I don't.
Slim Jims?
I love it as much. No.
Motherfucker.
Oh, under the table. And
Oops,
dreaming.
the computer had. Did you just quote Dave Matthews? That is sting.
Okay, fine.
So I know. We said earlier there's no editing. There has to be a little bit of editing because, in true me fashion, my computer just stopped recording because that's what happens. But at least no tequila was involved this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the food did come, so it was...
The food did come, so it was really good
It was
timing. It stopped
timely.
recording while we were talking about desk snacks. Then the food got here, so we ate our food, and now we're back and drinking. What did you even pour before we?
This referend beer.
That makes sense.
40s Flick, 2018. It's a blend of spontaneously fermented golden ales that have seen 40-some moons
Oh, okay.
What?
aged in natural oak.
How many fortnights?
Yeah, I'm not doing math.
I assume that means months.
Yeah. Yeah, well, moon, what? Well, it's the same damn moon, though.
I said I thought it was a different moon.
Every time it
Every
recycles.
Every
single
time.
time.
They just blow
That's
it
why
up
they
and
call
make
it-
a
It
new
blows
one.
up and a new one shows up.
That's why they call
it's like
it
the
new
beer in
moon.
the fridge. The moon just replenishes itself.
Yes, the moon
The moon replenishes itself.
every 29 and a quarter days. Is that what
Yep.
it is?
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's a really bad episode of Doctor Who where that happens.
Did you watch the one with Jinx?
I haven't watched it in a couple of years, to be honest. Yeah, I think I've had enough of this.
Yeah, a few sips is good.
It's
We've
good, but
decided
yeah, it's
that
sour.
we're going to open whatever we want and not finish whatever we want. And we have a not so fancy pitcher to dump it
We
in.
have a fake fancy picture.
Fake fancy, that's what it was. I forgot that quickly.
I think it's a perfectly lovely picture.
It is. It
My
was
wonderful fiance picked out.
from IKEA, she said?
Yep. Specifically the last chance section.
Last chance.
It is pretty cool looking.
Okay, well,
we'll
do
give
we
it
want to go to one of your beers next, Steph, or should we go to
That was one of mine.
the fridge?
but
Oh, yeah, that's
we
true. Yeah,
can.
I guess we're gonna volley back and forth. Man, I don't want to like mute the iPad, but it always does this thing where like every now and then there's just like a random like noise, like digital something or other, like a
Oh,
like a,
I don't hear it.
It goes
like
to
a
the
pop,
machine.
like a digital pop.
Is it just on your end?
I really hope so, but I don't think so because it's on the waveform and it drives me fucking nuts every single time. So when I mute it, I always forget that it's muted and I go to play clip and it doesn't play and then I look
So
stupid.
you need like the thing on your dishwasher, clean dirty. You need mute.
Oh
mute.
yeah. Just a big
Should.
red.
I really
mute
should.
comes up on the screen.
Well, do we want to go down the list of beers or should I just grab something?
I think you should just grab something.
Yeah, I think you should just grab something.
All right.
We're just going to completely invalidate all the inventorying work that you did.
No, it's fine. I was really curious what was in here because, like, if there's something I didn't want to open up yet.
I did. Oh, by the way, I heard the iPad noise. Now that you said it, I heard it.
And because it's in the stereo mix, I can't edit it out as well because that's just like one track and everything.
Maybe
I
okay.
can
It's
make
really
it-
annoying now that I know it's
Yep.
there. You got to mute it.
But
And I'm sorry to our listeners if you could hear that before.
Okay.
I'm not sorry. I don't really give a shit.
You know what? That was 2018.
Yes,
What did you say?
he's being a meanie pants.
Oh,
I thought she was gasping at the bottle of beer I pulled out.
Bourbon County.
Speaking of macro beers,
Yeah, Bourbon
right.
County 2018.
I will tell you, Total Wine has end caps and end caps of this left.
I'm not surprised. Because
Nobody wants it anymore.
I
Yeah, I
bought
think
this
it's
when
not-
it was
it's
like
not
the
really
hot
special anymore.
commodity. Like this was
Yeah.
rare. I was surprised I found it where I went. Probably Total Wine, but I was very surprised I found it, so I bought it. I was gonna bring it to your place for an episode, Steph, and then I either forgot it or, let's be honest, I probably forgot it.
I either forgot it or I forgot it.
It says it develops in the bottle for up to 5 years. So it's been a bit
Or
too
6.
long.
So what happens
It's
at
been a bit
6?
too long.
Let's find out.
Let's see. We are
Save.
living on the edge.
On the edge.
Oh, I didn't rinse that. Go ahead and start pouring yours if you want.
Oh, you have okay. You have water.
Oh yeah, watch me hit the table and knock it over on the iPad. And
All right. I really do not want a lot of this.
Should we? Well, I was going to say, should we, no, you didn't drive. Should we hand it around and?
Oh
see
yeah,
if-
everybody. Yeah. We took an Uber here. It's fine. I think Rich is the only one driving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we can see if the peanut gallery would like any.
Anyone want Bourbon County? Would I like it? I mean, you got to at least try it. I feel like you should
Can
take
I-
a sip. Everyone except Rich should
But I
take a
gotta-
sip of at least everything.
I gotta pour mine.
Here, I can just sip Wayne's.
Oh, you can just
No,
sip
you
mine.
need.
Do you want me to have my own?
Anybody else?
Well,
Anybody
give
else?
me my own.
Oh, thank you, Wayne.
I like that it's a glass that looks like it's a plastic cup.
I
Yeah,
love
it does.
this.
That's really freaking cute.
I forget
cool.
where I got that. Which festival I got that at?
Oh, he gave you a big pour there, hon.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, why limit half beat to an hour?
Oh.
Mount Hope Brew Fest.
Mount Hope Brew Fest.
Does anybody else want some?
It is a little past prime,
Okay.
but it is smooth AF.
It smells nice.
It is so smooth. It's almost like drinking chocolate milk.
It
Oh my
smells
God,
very
actually,
milk
yeah.
chocolatey.
It is like drinking chocolate milk. It is 14.7%, just to warn everyone.
Jesus, I'm gonna get tanked off this.
Yeah. Don't chug this one. I'm just gonna have a few sips.
That is a glass. Do you want
Hi,
to taste a
Bagel.
little bit?
Bagel,
It
would
is
you
quite
like some?
smooth. The alcohol heat is very, very
I hate it, but I don't want to drink a lot.
like it's warming, but like in a nice way.
I don't mind that it's a
Not
little past because
harsh.
it like there's no booze in it at all.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Reminds me like the Southern Tier ones that were always like syrupy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never liked Southern Tier beers.
I don't want it anymore, but I don't hate it.
You can definitely.
Yeah, it's actually good. I shouldn't say actually. I
don't-
have always liked the Bourbon County, especially the
I don't hate it
core
either, but-
Bourbon County
Can I
one.
look at these?
Oh yeah, please open, enjoy. We have a few bags at home.
Yeah.
Is there
Back in the
napkins or paper towels of some sort at hand?
Bridge, can you bring out some paper towels, please?
Paper towel?
Yes, please.
I got a little capillary action when I dumped my.
Capillary action.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
What'd you call them? I don't even know if that's the right term, to be honest.
Capoeira action.
some paper towels means one thing to me.
Oh, I guess they're.
I mean, that's fine.
This is what I was hoping for.
Have
Thank
they been
you.
in the snack bag too long?
Oh.
Oh, there's your
It
gummy
looks
guys.
like a T-Rex or a seahorse.
I think we're okay.
5, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It's
Thank you.
like a cloud. It's whatever you want it to be.
Here, put it back in the middle.
These are
over there if anybody
vegan
needs.
vegan gummy bears we're talking about right now. Vigo Bears,
Vigo Bears.
Santa Monica,
They're
organic
so good.
vegan fruity gummy bears.
There was a stand at Lancaster Pride that gave us they were giving out snacks, and they gave us a bag of those for free. And Dana and I literally inhaled the entire bag before we got down the rest of the aisle. And we're like, we need to buy more of these. So we sought them out and bought every single flavor they have.
So these we found at the...
Yeah, those we found at the discount grocery store, actually.
Well, I was
Oh,
just gonna
nice.
say, I feel like these are what you would find in Marshalls, and then like curse the day because you can't find them.
Yep, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't go to grocery outlet anymore.
Because it breaks your heart too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he really struggles with that.
We
yeah,
got
that one's probably perfect.
We've
Thank
got
you
an
so much,
upgrade in dump pitchers.
Oh, that's like a extra large Pizza Hut pitcher.
yeah, that's what that's like.
The pitchers they bring you at Pizza Hut when you get a pitcher of water or something.
I don't remember.
Sometimes they were red though.
You have to keep in
Yeah.
mind when we would have been in the era that we could go to Pizza Hut like that. I was not drinking water whenever we went out.
Same.
It was always
Well, you know my father.
You
I
get-
was only allowed to drink water when we went out to a restaurant.
I told a story about your father recently.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
When I worked at Wendy's when I was 16, I was a sandwich maker.
And
so
he came for the super bar?
no,
You worked
he
at Wendy's? I
worked
don't
at-
think I
when
remember that.
It was very short lived. It was right before the movie theater. And
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay,
Literally same parking lot.
yeah.
No, because it was a Wendy's on Fifth Street, but it was the movie theater in Wyo.
Oh, why did I always think you worked at the movie theater there in Fifth Street?
No.
no.
Oh, I didn't
I
realize
had
that.
applied at the one at the mall, the Fairgrounds Mall, but
Yeah.
I got the job at the one in Wyomissing, the Carmike.
Oh, man. My memory had you working at that one. Huh. Anyway,
That probably would have been more fun.
Wendy's.
So I'm at Wendy's, I'm making sandwiches, and then I just hear, "Oh, hey, Danny." And I look over and see your dad. I was like, "Oh, Uncle Chet, how you doing?" I hadn't seen him in a while. I was doing good, and then I hear his order, and then I have to make his order. He ordered a junior bacon cheeseburger with extra lettuce.
I'm not surprised.
For 20 years of my life, I made fun of him for that, but like, not that I'm ever really going to talk to him again, but I always teased him, behind his back for it, because who the fuck orders extra lettuce? Until I'm in Vegas.
Oh Jesus!
Out to lunch with Chuck, Ann, and Pop Pop, and Ann orders a salad.
Extra lettuce?
No lettuce.
Wait, what?
She ordered a chef salad, hold the greens. The cashier looked at her like she had two heads because how many times does anybody order that? So the cashier just like paused and goes, "But then there's no lettuce." She goes, "Yeah, that's perfect. I just want everything else." And she got a plate of shredded cheese, of ham, and whatever else was in that. She was like, "Oh, this is okay. This isn't great." And then we went somewhere else, and she did it again, and was so happy that they did it right. Who orders a salad with no lettuce?
We
I
have
mean-
a weird family.
So we get the extremes.
Either extra lettuce
Extra
or no lettuce.
or no lettuce.
Or no
And
lettuce.
somehow we're just supposed to be in the middle? How do we live with this information? What do we do?
I mean, there's potato salad,
That's true.
Pasta salad,
pasta salad.
macaroni salad,
You
which
know.
is a type of pasta salad.
There's a hot dog, a sandwich.
We are not having that conversation yet. A few more beers, and then, yeah.
I don't want to dump mine.
Oh no!
I know, I didn't either, because it's so good. I mean, there is, a third of the bottle left if we want
yeah,
any
if you
more.
want any
Which
more
it
of
should
it.
not be sitting in front of me.
Yeah.
Who would have thought I'd be the one that wants to finish the overaged Bourbon County?
Yeah, yeah.
If you
I
want,
don't need to
there's,
have any
there's
more.
room on the bar cart behind you. There's the Instax camera there if we decide we want to take any Instax pictures.
Oh, is that what?
We're going to have those for the wedding.
Oh, cool.
sweet.
That's neat. That's neat.
What?
What just happened?
No, I just thought of something.
Uh-oh.
But I don't want to. We can talk about it later. I just thought of something.
When you do that.
Sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
I just had a moment.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, continue.
I don't know. Where were we? Are we going to have another beer? We should have another beer.
Yeah.
What else are we having? Another can of General
Do
Merriment?
we probably shouldn't open another stout.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do
yeah.
this
good
one,
point,
but
good
do you
point.
Little
also?
stout heavy.
I didn't bring my
Oh,
my
this is
opener with the
waxed.
teeth. I forgot it.
We have a wax.
Do you have an opener with teeth? But in the meantime,
I
I'm
have
going to
a
open this one.
pocket knife upstairs that
That
has
sounds dangerous.
a tool with teeth. Oh, God, that's going to...
So I don't have red
I mean,
thunder.
honestly, you could use the bottle cap from the.
Actually, that's true.
Okay, you
Bourbon
start
County.
working on that. That'll take
Just-
long.
That'll take long.
So I don't have Red Thunder, which is like one of Wayne's favorite
I
beers.
really wish
but I
we
do have
did.
Victory Red.
Okay, we can
So
just
it
make
was
our
like
own thunder.
adjacent.
Yeah.
And it's also 2018.
Thought you were
wow.
going to say 20%.
No. It's a Flanders Red, partially oak aged.
Okay, partially.
Limited release. 8.8.
8.8. Okay.
I love, Wayne, that when we were at Victory, you jokingly tried to invite yourself over to Bill Kovaleski's house to have some Red Thunder.
Yeah.
I think that could have happened.
I really
probably.
think it could have, and I wish it would have.
I just was so mad that we ate food before we went there. Well, meaning me and Rich and Dana, we went and got food. So we were all stuffed, and then we get there, and they're like feeding us like kings. It was like we were at a, what's Sochigudale? Snitz Creek.
Snitz, yeah.
It's like we were at Snitz Creek all again, them just bringing all the foods.
Oh, this smells so good.
It does smell pretty nice. It's not Red Thunder, though.
Yeah, I know. It's red without the thunder.
It's like the thunder that's off in the distance. Like it's a summer storm, but you can tell it's a couple miles away. Just like a subtle rumble.
I think it's like red without the thunder, the way you order a salad without the lettuce.
So it's better?
Wrong?
I don't know. That's the point. Who knows?
Some people would say it's wrong. Some people would say it's better.
It's like, what's the sound of one hand clapping?
I mean, Rich's dad, he would get his salad with the lettuce, but he would eat around the lettuce. And he would be like, it's too much vitamin K. That's what he used to say to me. I'm not even kidding you.
Because he probably understood that people look at him like he's got two heads if he orders it without lettuce.
I don't think he ever would order it without lettuce, but he basically was eating it without the lettuce.
I would have thought that I would make it to my deathbed and never meet anyone who orders a salad without lettuce. And here we are.
Okay.
Oh, there goes the Bourbon County.
I can't believe I'm going to say it. I really wanted to finish it, but...
I mean, the red is really good.
Yeah, I do really like the red. Oh, sorry, you didn't have it
No,
yet.
go. You
No,
need
I
to
was
top off?
just gonna look at the label.
Where is that? Bloomsday? So it's like Penthouse Square, like.
Did you say Hoobastank?
Hoobastank?
What is hold on Penthouse Square?
You said
Bloomsday.
Bloomsday.
I would be the one in the room to say Hoobastank.
Oh man, I can't think of this song.
The reason?
The reason.
Man, I missed that.
There was.
Wait, I have to add this to the wedding.
Well, that's okay. The H in Jesus H Christ stands for Hoobastank.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Wayne always says that.
Because he died for a reason,
thought it
and the
was-
reason,
and the reason is you.
No, it's Jesus F. Christ.
I've never heard Jesus
Who
F. Christ.
says Jesus F. Christ?
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, you
that's
just say
different.
His
fucking.
middle name is fucking.
Yeah, but you never say, if you're gonna say Jesus fucking Christ, you always say the fucking,
Well,
And the
an
emphasis is
abbreviate.
always on. It's like,
or you
Jesus
just say
fucking
JFC.
or you say Jesus H particular Christ.
Price. What price is that?
Christ. Christ is right.
Oh my goodness,
Fired. You're all fired.
we're all fired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We quit.
Yeah, you can't fire me. I quit.
Do I put Hoobastank on the party songs list or the nice songs list?
Both.
Walking down the aisle list.
And the
You did Star Trek, we'll do Hoobastank.
Yeah.
Just no Dave Matthews Band, please.
I make no promises.
Oh
I
boy.
do. Don't worry about it.
Fuck! I got you, Wayne. We got this. The DJ
I don't even
is-
really like Dave
The
Matthews
DJ is
Band that much
one of
these
my
days.
friends. I got this.
I shouldn't say don't
DJ's
like, but
one.
don't really listen to.
I mean, this is cool. The DJ is going to be the guy who runs Why Not Radio.
Oh, nice.
And he's giving
Oh,
us
that's
a
cool.
sweet discount.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's such a cool dude.
That's very nice.
So I will say it now because this is going to be on the air because the computer hasn't stopped recording yet. Listen to Why Not Radio, whynotradio.net. It is run by a guy named Josh Landau. I am on every now and then. It's really cool. It's really good music, and I have to give the plug.
Check it
Because
out. That's
I'm sure
Why
people
Not
in Beer
Radio.
Busters land want to hear my voice again at some point. So
Yeah.
I mean, they can just go back and listen to old episodes.
Yeah, there's probably like 33 years worth of recordings.
I don't think that math checks out.
And he's the smart one.
How many
Allegedly.
hours? 200 and
525,600 minutes. Well, and it's not even accurate because a year is technically 365 and a quarter days.
True.
yes. When it's not even exactly that.
No. But that's as close of I can remember.
Fair.
Or I care to remember.
How many hours of our podcast is on the internet?
Okay, so you said on the internet, so that is only episode length, not raw footage length.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we want to figure out an average, or do we actually want to do the math?
This is great content.
This
guys.
is really great content.
For the record, you listening to this right now, we had no plan coming into this. The plan was clear the fridge, and nothing
Yep.
else matters.
Yep. Nothing else.
In fact, the
matters.
microphones
About
were an afterthought.
24,300 minutes if you average 90 minutes an episode.
Okay, but I think that
I think factoring in beginning and
24,000
towards the end,
That's minutes.
a 90-minute
Yeah,
average
minutes.
is probably a good average to
Yeah.
call.
All right. Well, then what in hours?
405.
4 and 5 hours.
Damn. Which, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that means we're nowhere near experts.
I mean, we never claimed to be.
I don't know. I feel like I've drank enough beer to fill 10,000 hours.
Well, I mean, it's the amount of work you put into it, not the amount of work of just what's been recorded and published. Would they say 10,000 hours to be an expert? Is that the number?
Allegedly.
Something like that.
So you're supposed to get 10,000 steps a day, and to be an expert, it's 10,000 hours.
And
But if you put 10,000 hours into something, you can be an expert. It doesn't mean you need to release 10,000 hours of, like, is it
So we could just say that we put in 10,000 hours
like
of
think
podcasting.
about an artist.
yeah.
Like the hours that they put into creating that piece of art that you're viewing, we put a
We
lot more
spend-
time
yeah.
into creating what is the end product. Then
Not as much as artists might put in.
No.
But
no. But I'm just comparing, like what you see or hear. Well, like a musician creating a
Yeah.
song, like you
Yeah.
hear that 3-minute track, but there was a lot more than 3 minutes put into putting that together.
both songs.
And the research, the connection, the preparing, the like all that is
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
part of it. I'm not going to say it was 10,000 hours for us, but
I don't really have a clear conception of how much 10,000 hours actually is.
no.
It's like really hard to put your head around it. I'm sure you could put it in terms that were more understandable. I'm also sure that if we really wanted to, we could probably easily figure out by just like querying the length of every MP3 file that's published to our feed somehow and just adding it all together.
So 10,000 hours is about 417 rounding up days.
Okay.
Which
So you
would
just got to
be-
marathon something for a little over a year, and you're an expert.
Yeah, don't sleep.
Well, a year and like 2 months ish.
All right, add in sleep. So 8 hours a day.
Well, if
Well,
you put
I-
that at like a job, like if you're working 40 hours a week,
Oh, that's a good comparison.
yeah, how many years would you have to work?
How many? Let's see.
Let's not say this because I feel like I should be smarter in IT than I am, and I've worked in IT for a long time.
So it'd be 250. That should have been math I could do in my head. 250 weeks.
Okay.
5-ish years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
To be an expert.
I've been working IT and IT adjacent for 12 years. Whoops.
Well, I've been alive for a
Yeah,
lot more than
but-
5 years, and I'm certainly not an expert at that.
An expert at living.
Yeah.
But that's something that so rapidly changes, though, too.
What, living?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, think about the way we were living 5 years ago.
Fair.
Even. It's way different than now. It's the way we have to survive and the way that we live changes constantly. We're like, for you to become an expert at something, I feel like it has to remain pretty consistent, or you have to rapidly keep up with that change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think IT is especially difficult because if there's one field that is rapidly changing, I mean, even podcasting, because it's so heavily connected to technology, like there are podcasters that are doing this well beyond what we are doing at this point.
I understand the theory behind dynamic ads. I don't know how to do a dynamic ad.
Well, and even just the content that they're posting on social media.
Well, there's a lot. Yeah.
I don't have the fucks to do all of that.
Well, that's true.
A lot of podcasts do like transcriptions.
Yeah.
And then, like little clips with like captions. And that was a lot of work until AI came along, and I feel like you could probably do it pretty easily now if you really wanted to. But I never really looked into it.
Let the robots do it.
Yeah, let the robots do it. You can pay like transcription services. You just throw money at it, and they'll write down every word we've ever said.
Oh, yeah. We've gotten emails from people trying to get our business for that.
Yeah, people will do that. You just have to pay for it.
I like this red.
It is nice.
I do too.
I have to remind myself that I shouldn't go back for second pours of these things because we have so much beer.
Yeah.
But we can put things aside and come back to it later because these are also beers that can just sit and we'll be fine.
True.
But so if you're listening, open up the 2018 bottles you have because
Yeah, they're all holding up pretty well.
They're kind of hitting their sweet spots. Maybe a little past, so maybe also open 2019s. But
I still just can't believe what happened at Bourbon County. Because
It's
that was
literally
like
chocolate
chocolate milk.
milk.
It was
Yeah, that
so
was,
good
yeah.
and smooth. And I was I was going to make like a grandiose thing about saying smooth at some point because that was like the word in the beginning. And then you fucking beat me to it. But you were absolutely right. That was a good use of that
I said
word.
smooth before I said quite tasty.
Yes.
Quite
tasty. Quite tasty.
Quite tasty.
You just got to have your go-to phrases.
I think so. I'm going to...
And Wayne was the first one to burp.
I was uploading new clips earlier because I've been putting it off obviously for years because it still doesn't alphabetize the clips that I upload. So I have to like go through and scroll and look for a certain thing, and keep going. I'm going to miss it 4 times. And I got to the last one that was on my list of clips that I imported that I needed to assign, and one of them was like somebody burping, and I got to it. It was just a very underwhelming burp, and I was like, no, we have better burp clips.
Underwhelming burp. What a shame. I suppose it wasn't labeled. Who made the other underwhelming burp?
I mean, I could look for it, but it's going to take forever to find it.
Because it's not in alphabetical order.
Because it's not in alphabetical
Because
order.
after 13 years, you think he would have just fixed the platform himself, but...
Yep. But he didn't.
I'm not a developer.
I feel like you could figure it out, though.
I probably could. Never wanted to. I even brought it up to a dude at work who, like, he's a newer guy on my team. And he was a developer, and like he wrote software before, and he's like, yeah, this is easy, let's do it. And then we just never did.
That's another thing you could just throw money at. You could just pay somebody to do it.
I could.
And the pickles.
And
Stopped
I
again.
saw it. It caught my attention.
I don't know.
It stopped
why.
again. Welcome back.
It's so perfect.
I don't know
Unnecessary.
why.
If you're just joining us.
It's because it's an old computer and it's planned
Who
obsolescence.
just joins midway through a podcast?
I know. That's weird.
They're like, I'm
If
going to
you
play
were-
this episode. I'm just going to move my finger, and wherever it lands, that's where I'm going to listen.
If you were podcast surfing the live broadcast podcast channels and you happen to cross this,
Yeah, that seems like a
call in and let us know. We'd love to talk to you.
Does that phone number still
No.
exist?
Live on air.
No, Google Voice got rid of that for us a long time.
1-800-BeerBusters. I wonder what that is if you do dial that.
I think we did that at one point.
Did we? I just dumped the red because I'd like to try
If you
something
remember
else.
this, call us at 1-800-BeerBusters. Oh, shit, I guess it's my turn. Oh.
Don't hit the gas too hard. Don't slam on the brakes.
I'm not going to lie, a lot of the beers I have left are stouts.
I'm not surprised. That's why I opened an Athletic Light, so I had a in-between beer, because I figured we'd be doing stout. Here, you can put this one back there. That one will get dumped, but I don't want to fill the bucket with it.
This would be a good time for it to stop recording.
Yeah, right? Well, that's a beer that...
What are those fancy pink cans in the door?
Yeah, we can do that. Hale and True cider.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't... Okay, I just thought the can was cool.
Have they been on the show?
No. I don't think so.
Are we
Maybe
opening
we, like...
shit of people that haven't been on the show?
Yeah, but I know
Stuff that's not beer.
at least a person, maybe 2, that work there. They're pretty cool people.
Okay.
We went there on my birthday last year, 2023.
On my birthday.
We did the obligatory Brauhaus Schmitz stop, and then we were walking around. We stopped here, and we went to get ice cream. This is Dream Flower. It is a pomegranate cider, and the way I described it was, it is quite the flavor journey.
Quite the flavor journey.
Nice.
It
I
just-
just really like the can.
It changes after like every sip.
What's the name of the place?
Hale and True.
Hale and True.
Hale
It's
and
right off South Street. I want to say right off like 6th or 7th in South.
I've just been using my nose, not my mouth nose.
Thank you for joining us after that unexpected interruption. Thanks for not changing the dial. Sticking with us here late into the evening.
That cider was a journey.
It was a journey.
Yeah, it really was.
So we talked about things for a little bit that were lost to the digital ether.
Action?
Should we just do the intro again right in the middle of the episode?
Oh,
Guys,
boy.
this is a hot mess.
Oh, that's loud.
Forgot to test it.
The only thing we have to
Oops.
Beer.
itself.
Beer.
So many choices.
We no function here well without.
Beer.
Beer. Beer.
Beer.
Beer.
Hello and welcome to the same episode of Beer Busters. If you're just joining us,
We're using a new computer.
I have computer problems, just left, right, and center apparently. Yeah, my lovely fiance Bridget has let me use her. Oh, there's the fucking
heard the
iPad
iPad.
thing. She let us use her MacBook Air, and I quickly, quote unquote, quickly signed into my own account and downloaded Logic Pro. And hey, now we're off to the races. And if it does what it did before, I will know that I am the problem.
So this is
Am I
part
the
2.
problem? Damn it! I had something witty to say and I lost it already.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
That's all right. Nope, it's gone.
It'll come back to you. In the meantime, fucking mute.
You literally just muted it.
Give me a fucking beer.
Whose turn was it? What did we have last? I don't even fucking know anymore.
Oh, we had a cider
Oh yeah, we drank the
right.
cider.
randomly.
Well, this one we need to work on the wax before we can get
Oh,
to that.
yeah, was
and
I
I
supposed
feel like
to-
I'm going to give that to Wayne to
was
work on.
I supposed to get my
What am I
pocket
gonna
knife,
do?
or I got my keys
I'm gonna use
here?
this
If you
cap.
one of these
He's going to MacGyver it.
is I forget which. Here we go. This
One of these is
This is the
razor
key you
sharp.
can destroy?
I don't know.
nope. That's the key to Dad's house, and I don't think I
Oh.
need that key anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're least
Oh.
likely to need it.
We have a wine key in the drawer too, apparently.
Oh, you mean something that's made for this purpose?
Thank you.
In case you were wondering, we were talking about The Circle and Dawson's Creek.
We were, yes.
And,
We were talking about Dawson's Creek because we were talking about that new show,
oh, yeah.
Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey.
Thank you.
But I only watched the episode of Bob the Drag Queen. Please don't cut your finger. Oh, we were talking about all the streaming services we pay too much for.
Yeah.
That's the kind of conversation you have in your 40s on a Friday night.
If she ever leaves me, I don't know how I'm going to live. Like, I can't obviously she is the smart one here. She knows all this shit. I'm going to do things as hard as possible and then half-ass it, and then nothing's ever going to work.
Because you were going to do that with a
then
key, and
I
she's
will
like,
just,
oh, we have this.
Yeah.
there's a
I'll be
thing for
beyond
that.
help. I'll be beyond help. She can't leave me. What?
Oh, my God.
What?
Me or the cat? Or the dog?
All of the above.
You're never allowed to leave him.
I know there's a hierarchy.
Bagel's clearly at the top.
I'm pretty sure you're on top, at least right now.
Okay, I'm not quite sure I know how to operate.
Should I grab another beer while
Yeah,
Wayne
I
is
think
fighting
so,
with this?
'cause this is, I don't want to help, and this is
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
I got it. I did
that
it.
went way faster than I thought it would.
I'm smart sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm not going to mute it. I'm just going to edit it. That's the only other editing I'm going to do.
Is it easy to edit out? Can you just...
4 of the 5 tracks, which I can just like cut a tiny sliver out of the 5th track and we'll be fine.
It'll just make us crazy?
It's just for us. Yeah, you guys never hear that on the other end of the Zoom.
Well, I was going to say that's the first time I've heard the intro in quite a while, because
Oh,
usually
yeah.
on Zoom
Yeah.
I can't hear the intro.
It's usually like bits and pieces of it come through. Although I noticed it did improve over time. I think Zoom just got better at
Yeah,
audio.
I think so.
Are we still paying for Zoom?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
No, we
yeah.
canceled that.
Um,
I feel like there's a lot of wax stuck to this, and I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get it off, this knife.
Goo gone?
are you waxing philosophical?
Yeah. No, I'm waxing my fingernail.
What the
So
hell?
this bottle is from Bon, and we got this when we went to a record release party
Whoa.
there. It was the Witherbys. Their album released, and they created this beer in honor of that album release. It's called
Ooh.
Since You Slipped. It's a saison with honey and chamomile. That
That's
was a
very nice.
really fun event. They had like charcuterie board like food and a whole bunch of tables. We were all just sitting. The band was playing live, and it was just a really cool, fun vibe. That was an awesome evening. I love Bon. Bon is probably definitely in my top breweries ever. And I'm so glad that we have been able to have Sam on the show many times.
Yeah.
And the connections that we've made through him, like, their beers are just...
I'm just thankful for Mooey.
I mean, Mooey and Nemo are literally 2 of the best beers on the planet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're very good.
When you went
Absolutely.
to Bond, you got me that 4-pack of Mooey. Was it the non-alcoholic Mooey? Or was it the...
No, I got you real Mooey.
I thought so. I took a can of that over to 2nd District when the former brewer was still there.
Yeah,
Split it
the
with-
can's still behind the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Split it with him and my buddy John, who I go there a lot with. And It was a good time. They both liked it. I think one of the other bartenders had it too and liked it.
Yeah. I wish they were closer. Like, Bond could definitely be my neighborhood brewery, but I mean, we have Poor Man's. Poor Man's is freaking amazing. But like I said, I'm just so into milds and like ESBs and like that's just the shit I want to be drinking right now.
Yeah, I mean it's got flavor. It's not like overly boozy. Like that's the perfect style for now.
Yeah.
Like it'll have a little bit of warmth to it, but it's not boozy. You're like you can have a couple and be fine.
The reason I had texted you your t-shirt size, I was going to get you a Mooey t-shirt. And of course I got to the bar and he's like, yeah, we don't have any more right now. You can come back in 2 weeks. And I'm like,
I forgot you even asked for my t-shirt size.
So,
but thank you for thinking of that.
Sometime in the future. I just feel like you need a Mooey t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's too
That
perfect.
is appropriate.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
I really like this beer.
Should I leave it here?
No.
This is definitely a Wayne beer.
Yeah, it is.
For sure. So when you went, each ticket holder got one bottle of beer, part of your ticket.
Oh, wow.
And so you won't. I'm not sure if they bottled any and sold them to anyone not at the event, actually.
Oh, exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
So obviously the three of us actually went to that event, so we had 3 bottles of it, and this was the last one. And I figure that would be an appropriate beer to drink tonight, although it is 9.5%.
Is it really? Oh, so it's the lighter of the options we've had so far.
Well, I was purposely trying to grab some beers that were lower in alcohol because I knew that you were probably going to have all Imperial Stouts, but now that we're opening them, I'm realizing they weren't so low in alcohol.
Not so low after all.
Because the red is, 8.8?
Mm-hmm.
I think the reference was 6.9. This is 9.5.
I wouldn't have thought this was 9.5. I'm surprised at that.
No.
You're right. It was mostly stouts and Imperial Stouts that I was going to have.
Well,
In
I
fact,
know you.
One of the things I was going to suggest that we do is a side-by-side of some of the Moonlit variants.
Okay.
That you got me.
See if
over
they've
the
held
years.
up.
I'm sure they have. I think I've had Moonlit once, and you got me all these bottles and all these cans, and I just didn't want to drink it on my own. But by that point, we weren't doing in-person recording anymore, so you guys weren't going to drink it with me.
Yeah.
It was before I met her. And even now, she's not going to drink
Have
that
I given
stuff.
you any since they moved to the can format,
Yes.
the smaller can?
Yeah, smaller
See,
can.
I think that's a lot smarter because that is more possible if
Yeah.
you're going to drink one on your own.
Yeah.
Where when they were doing the 375 bottles, I guess they were, they looked really cool.
Yeah.
But
I guess that was 2022, so I had met her at that point.
Yeah.
But when she drinks beer, she doesn't like that style, so
Yeah.
I can't share it with her. But yes, I have those. The ones you got me, there's a big can of the regular Moonlit, and then there's a small can of Almond Bliss, Bananas Foster, and S'mores Latte.
Oh, S'mores Latte.
did you tell the listening public how you could quickly rattle off the beers that you have? Have we mentioned?
Because I have a photographic memory
False.
and have seen everything that's in this refrigerator, Steph.
False.
Clearly.
It's his mind palace, only it's a beer fridge.
Right.
Mind
Last night I was tidying up the house a little bit, and then I
mind
went
palace isn't working.
I went through the fridge and inventoried all the beer that's in this beer mini fridge, so I could have the most informed plan possible. And it already went off the rails.
Have you checked them off as we've been drinking them? How many of them have we actually consumed? One.
One and a
we had
cider.
the cider.
Cider, and what the hell was the other one I grabbed? What did we? What else have we?
The Bourbon County.
Bourbon County.
You're right. I should check them off. Goose Island, done. Where the hell's the
Well,
other
can you check off the cider? Because technically you still have
Are
cans
they
in there.
alphabetized?
Well, for ones I had multiple stuff. I put brewery or cidery, name, style, if possible, and then times 2, times 3. So I'm just going to change that to times 2 now.
Oh, okay.
He's very proud
Wow.
of himself. With that
This
clip
is an
in.
ingenious system you've come up with.
It's a Scottish ale. Okay.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
I like a Scottish ale.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have that too. I figured if she was going to be at Attic, we should have some Attic beer here too.
Yeah. Is
I
that
got-
on the list?
It is not. It is not.
Are we allowed to drink it if it's not on the list?
Of course. Your beers aren't
Sorry,
on
you're
my
not
list.
on the list.
You're not on the list.
You're not on the list. I got a beer from Attic that was it was for raise money for Philly Youth Sports. Was it? Oh, we have a interrupting moment for a very cute dog who's fallen asleep against Dana's back. Oh my God! Look at that face.
Wow.
Oh, so cute.
Bagel. Behind Dana.
Oh, I forgot she was there. What? Where?
Oh.
You talking about me? You talking about
Oh,
me?
Everybody's talking about you.
Oh,
Everybody's talking about you.
Bagel.
What a cutie.
A little poocherama.
Yeah, it took a picture while I was. Yeah.
Oh.
She's what?
She's wedged.
Yeah.
She's very.
That's what she does. She wedges.
She wedges.
And you were worried that Bagel wouldn't like you.
Oh, that's never a problem.
Bagel loves everyone a little too much.
I have dogs that are either this or they're indifferent.
And you wanted that. And that's what you got.
I like sheep to like me and not want to eat me.
I thought she said people at first, and then I
He
realized.
likes if people liked me and didn't want to eat me.
I don't like people.
Yeah, well, that's where the eat me part isn't what got me. It was the I want people to like me. Like, since when do you care about that? Peeps, you want to come be a podcast?
Oh, that scared me.
That was a weird.
You have pretty eyes.
Aw, hi peepers.
She will knock over glasses.
Yes, she absolutely will, and she will try to drink out of them too.
Oh.
Damn it!
She is the most cat I've ever met.
Here, you want this cork?
Yeah, she's ignoring you because you want her attention.
You want this cork?
I don't sleep as long as down on the weekends because I can't.
Nope.
Just
Nope.
want one damn picture with the cat. All right, where were we?
I don't quite remember, but
Oh,
should we
Your
Yes.
list.
Your list.
do the moonlets?
We can do whatever you want.
We can do whatever you
I
like.
think we need more glasses then.
Oh,
No, we
this
can
is
just do
gonna
like
be
a one by
complicated.
one. Like just try one.
Dump it. Try the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to be vertical.
Yeah, all right,
We
cool.
can just
Yeah.
Eventually, I do get up, so I'm like,
bam, bam, bam them.
2020 or
Bam, bam.
2022? The small cans or the big bottles?
Well, do you want to do the flavory ones or the regular one?
The regular one, you got me a moonlit, and there was a vanilla variant of the 2020 in the bottles.
Okay.
And then the 2022s were the other flavors.
I have a basket that he'll.
Whatever you can reach first.
It's like scratcher material, but he knows he can't scratch it.
Are you thinking about having to move and how painful that is?
I don't want to knock like the mic over or anything.
Or make the computer stop again.
You know what?
Well, and they can sit on the table.
True.
Yeah.
That is so freaking loud, guys. Set it down the way you just did so I can hear it. It's just crazy how much louder it is in here.
Yeah, sometimes it pops. Anyway. This label's coming off.
All right, how do we want to do this? There is whoops.
There is, whoops.
Whoop.
Moonlit, Imperial Stout, and then there's all those flavors.
This is Bananas Foster.
Should we start with the OG?
Sure.
Cool.
Almond
do it.
Bliss.
I'm excited by that one.
All right, Jess can't have this one.
Oh, true.
There's almond in it. Cinnamon, cocoa, and marshmallow. That's probably not vegan.
No.
Probably not. Steph, you're vegetarian?
Yeah, I live with Dana. There's no way I can be vegan anymore.
It's fair.
I don't want to dump out the Saison.
I really enjoyed it, but I dumped a little bit.
Are there any more glasses?
You can use this one that Jess was using.
There you go. I mean, I also have a million whiskey glasses over here.
Oh, let me use one of your fancy whiskey glasses.
Oh, you're gonna get a Star Trek one.
Yes. Pick a pretty one. Ooh, look at this.
Nice.
Here. Do you want some of this?
I fell into the chair.
Oh.
Whew.
Nope. So what is this? This is the original?
2020, you said?
Yeah, 2022. Sorry,
So this is just an Imperial Stout?
just the Imperial Stout.
Not barrel aged or anything?
I don't think it's barrel aged
I
in a
don't
way,
think so.
but
It
do they
doesn't
age
say.
it to begin with, or is it just a stout and then everything else is like a variant?
Sure.
Yep, cool.
Yes.
Does it have the ABV on it? Because I'm terrified. But I'm not going anywhere. I don't fucking care.
I don't think it does. It says it's a pint, you know. I
It
do
is.
not-
Is it barrel aged moonlit or is it just moonlit?
It's
I think
just
it's just
moonlit.
moonlit.
Yeah, it's just regular moonlit. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't think. Not that I see.
Oh, I like that.
Ah.
So like she'll smack me in the butt with like,
Ooh, that's good.
and she's always slept with me.
Oh, that is nice. Keep cold, drink fresh.
Whoops.
Well,
It's cold.
one of those things is true.
It has been cold the entire 4 years. No, I really like it.
9-1.
9-1. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
I don't want to know, but like I'm just curious now.
It's under 10.
Well, this one's not. This is 10.5. The variant. S'mores is 10.5.
Those are also barrel aged.
Bananas 10.5.
Oh, yeah.
And 10.5. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same base beer, so they're probably the same.
Just add the fancy shit to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am bummed we never got up to New Trail to do an episode in person.
Have you guys, either of you, ever actually
I've
been
never
to the
been
brewery?
there.
No.
I've never been there.
I've been there a few times. It's a haul.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
like,
always nice to see Mike because
Yeah.
most of the times I go, I'll shoot him a text and he'll meet up and usually bring the dog and show me all the changes and additions that are made every time. But he's a really, really cool guy. I mean, I've known him since the early days of Beer Busters, maybe even pre-Beer Busters. Just a really cool person to hang
And
out
I'm
with.
Wayne, and I'm taking an opportunity, P.
there it is.
Better late
That
than
that
never.
happened between computers.
Yes, it did.
Between
computers. I'm in between computers right now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, we were going to reminisce. That's what we were trying to start
Yeah, I think so.
before we switched computers.
I don't remember where my nostalgic brain was trying to go
Well,
because I got caught up in the moment.
I
of
was gonna
yelling at
say
things.
when we were in Northern Liberties the other week and we
Yes.
were driving down, what's the main drag?
Spring Garden?
Gerard, and then there's 2nd Street that runs.
Sure, whatever the main drag is that the train is on.
Where's it front?
The cable with the cable. But where Current used to be, Current Cider. You know, when you're leaving Northern Liberties,
Yeah.
you go back on 95, and the road where
Yeah, no,
Current
that's
Cider
on
used to be.
Gerard.
It made me think of that episode, and I had said earlier that was around when I had broken my leg, so that was difficult trying to get up the steps.
Oh
but
yeah.
What I remember is him having that
The Pour-On.
fancy pour. Of course, you would remember the proper noun. I was going to say
Poron or Ploron? I thought there was an L.
Oh, I didn't think there was an L.
No, I think Wayne's right.
Was it okay. Wayne's probably right.
He did the fancy pour of the cider, and
Yeah,
we
that
were
was
like,
cool.
"Whoa!"
That was very neat.
That's the main thing I remember about the recording there. But it also makes me think about Memphis Tap Room, which came up in conversation not that long ago. I think we were chatting. We were at Wishful Thinking because, of course, now whenever we go to Bonn, we also go to Wishful Thinking, and people we were sitting next to at the bar owned a beer. They own a beer store in Westchester, and we just got chatting with them. And here, 2 of them are like vegetarians, and we go to a lot of the same vegan restaurants. But fuck, where was I going with this?
I hate when that happens. Pour-On, Current Cider.
No editing. Outside computers breaking.
This is what happens when you don't sleep.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I would say it will come back to me, but it probably won't.
Memphis Tap Room.
Oh, thank you. Yes. But we got to talking about Memphis Tap Room because, you know, great beer bar, always known for their great vegan options. And they asked if we had been to Meeting House yet. And I said, no. I'm like, I can't bring myself to go yet. And just because I miss Memphis. And they were saying how amazing it is and how we need to get there. And it's awesome. But the very last time I was ever at Memphis, I was there with you. It was like the week before they closed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Was it there last night? I just remember we stood there forever and ever and ever, and then Ken walked in, and then all of a sudden we were sat.
Yep. Exactly.
As soon as he saw us, but
That was the first and unfortunately last time I had the Korean fried chicken sandwich there because I'd slept on it the entire time. The pickles, the fried pickles. I was telling somebody about their fried pickles the other day.
yeah, so good. I mean,
They are good fried
I
pickles.
have some really amazing. I mean, the vegan beer dinner that I did there, that was pre-Beer Busters. That's how long ago that was.
Son of a bitch.
I really like our coffee maker, so we wouldn't need another coffee maker.
She found a good espresso maker for the registry.
How big is it?
I trust her judgment. I don't know. She looked at it. She put it on the registry thing, and
I just need it to not take up a lot of counter space.
it's got a grinder. Like you put the beans in the top and it grinds
that's
them
cool.
itself.
I have a
Not
separate
take up a lot
grinder.
of counter space. The
Espresso machine.
Was that not what they were talking about?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Espresso
yeah,
machines.
exactly.
This is them saying one word and then we
Yes, yeah, what was happening earlier.
and now we're just
In the
saying
other
Sabrina
direction.
Carpenter.
I'm gonna spell it right now. Porron. That is the spelling of the
Porron.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to be glad when I go to not edit this that I spelled it.
We should meet at Meeting House sometime.
Yeah. I should meet up anywhere.
I mean, yeah, of course. Everywhere and anywhere, but I need to finally, pull off the Band-Aid and just go.
So this beer's good.
Mm-hmm.
I hate technology.
Well, internet, we've determined it's not Dan's computer.
Yeah, no, it's me. I'm the problem.
Isn't that a Taylor Swift song?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem.
Did you know?
Oh, shit. We got a did you know
Today
from
is
Steph.
Taylor Swift's birthday.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And I only know that because they did it on our morning announcements today.
Is it
Oh, really? That's funny.
Is it a holiday?
December,
in
what
Berks
is it, 13th?
13.
Do the kids should the kids get off of school for this going forward?
Yeah, probably.
The most famous Pennsylvanian. Dan just showered himself with beer water. Don't shush me.
Shush. Shush.
So which
one are we doing?
flavor
I
variant?
just pick one. I lost steam.
I think Wayne wants to do the Bananas Foster.
That's the one I really wanted to
Okay,
do.
we'll do that. I want to do the s'mores
we're gonna
last.
do it anyway, yeah. Fucking jeans.
What'd you say?
Fucking jeans.
Oh, your jeans, yeah.
I also meant GENES.
Ah, fair. Both. All right, so this is barrel-aged moonlit, the Bananas Foster's edition.
I don't know when it happened, but I became a banana guy. I know how that
Did you
sounds.
just come out to us?
No. I don't know. Banana flavor is just so good in everything.
I do like
I like
bananas.
bananas.
I like to make, not Bananas Foster, but like bananas and brown sugar for like pancakes.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I like the way this smells. Something about it.
I see what you mean. I like it, but
Like,
it
it's
could be
weird.
it could be off-putting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't my jam.
Yeah, I'm not.
It may need to warm up a little bit. It's kind of cold.
You know, when I was in Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
I went
that's
to
true.
some bar. I forget the name of it. It was a really cool bar. I should look it up because it was really nice. I went there specifically because they had a banana old fashioned that was like on their draft line. It was really good. I'm so glad
that
I got
sounds
it. And they
good.
served it with like banana chips in there, and it was so good. But I'm sitting there and I'm drinking and I'm watching a football game because I was out there obviously with Dad and Linda.
Oh, it's when you went to see ELO.
Yes, they were. They didn't come out because 8:00 was their bedtime. So I just went out and went on my own. So I'm sitting in this bar. I'm watching the football game because Dad's watching back at the hotel room. I was like, cool. We're still like kind of hanging out. I was texting him about it. A couple dudes come in. They're talking to the bartender. Like obviously know each other and like we're all cracking jokes and everything. And they look over to me. And they go, "Hey, do you want to come watch the movie The Menu?" It's like, "Oh, okay, sure. Why not?" Actually, it was just the one guy. The other guy was in the bathroom. So we got to talking. Like cool dudes. They were a couple. I think I was supposed to be their third. And then we just watched the movie. And it was a cool time. They were cool dudes. But I don't think the night went how they planned.
I mean, everyone is a little gay.
I always say I'm like 80% straight, depending on the day.
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day.
Most important thing is you just got to be you.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We should accept you for that.
And fuck all them bitches.
I'm having a hard
right.
time accepting this beer, I have to be honest.
I think it's too cold.
I think you might be right. I'm trying to warm it up.
Should we-
So I was going to sip on the Saison a little because I got a second glass.
Would you like a backup glass?
Well, I can use the one that Jess was
true.
using. Do you have a second one? Oh, okay.
The best concert I ever saw in Pittsburgh was Run the Jewels and Rage Against the Machine. I am
Oh, nice.
so happy that Dana and I went out with Eric and saw that concert, and it was fucking amazing. And I'm pretty sure Rage Against the Machine is never going to tour ever again. So
yeah, probably not.
I would go see Run the Jewels again in a freaking heartbeat. They were awesome.
All right, I'm going to do the Almond Bliss.
All right.
Wait, you're gonna double fist with another Moonlit?
Oh, I thought that's
is
what
this
we were
a
doing.
good idea?
Oh, yeah, I figured we were just going down the line. I mean, we can interject with something
no,
else.
you do you.
Are you not going to...
Well, I'm like a drink goblin here. I got a few things going.
Yeah, I just want to try them all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Interesting.
Did he do a spicy Moonlit one year?
I think so.
It smells almondy, like marzipan.
Did you guys ever watch Homestar Runner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's where my brain goes. Whenever you say marzipan, that's where my brain
I
goes.
didn't want to.
Yeah.
You poured a lot.
Wow, that is a lot.
I forgot it was a wider glass.
Anyone want the banana beer?
It's pretty good, but we're gonna let it warm up a little.
Dan admitted he likes bananas,
Oh, I like this one.
and so did Wayne.
No, Wayne likes almonds.
No, he likes
No,
almonds.
this is almonds. So you can't have this one.
Oh, this smells really good. Oh my god,
Marzipan.
it does smell like
And I'm
marzipan.
dumping
Yeah, it does.
this, and I'm going for the almond because you guys are
Marzipan.
marzipan.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I like it better than the banana.
The cheat, the chort, the cheat.
Ooh, it's got like a cherry character too.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see that. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
I heard that.
What?
Oh, these guys.
Yeah. You guys are wild. We're over here coming to rest. We're winding
Oh, it
down,
does fucking smell good.
And you guys are talking about
You guys are getting-
No,
Dan,
you need to get over here and put your nose in this.
Marzipan.
Dan,
Marzipan.
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 Let me smell it.
Did you listen to watch Homestar Runner?
No.
No.
I don't want to
Marzipan.
drink it because I think it'll kill me. But I
It
wanna
will, but you
smell
gotta
it.
smell it.
It smells good.
I wonder if I know what marzipan smells like.
That.
This.
Yeah.
Nose?
Put your nose in my beer.
Put your nose in. Oh, look at that cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, is that the Star Trek one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does smell almondy.
Yeah, I really like this one. I like the
Oh
almond.
my god.
Oh.
This is grooming Rich's hat.
I have a video of Jack grooming Rich from years ago. Their cat.
Almond extract? Yeah.
That's the thing.
Probably.
Yeah, is it extract? It would. I feel like it probably.
It's like when I make like Italian, like when you make like Italian butter.
I
cakes,
love
it's all
almond extract.
Yeah.
This is
I
yeah.
think
This
that's
is way
almond
better
extract
than the
is
banana
100%.
one.
Yeah, this is very good.
Or like the and it has a touch of coconut. Do you get a touch of coconut in the back? Oh, there
see-
is coconut in it.
Oh, there you go.
Almond, coconut, and chocolate. I thought I was losing my mind at first. Dana, you might actually like this.
I already took a sip.
Oh, you did. You put your nose in it and sipped it.
If you like it, then it show to put your nose in it.
Up on you.
Yeah.
Is
this
that what
one's
the kids
better.
are doing now?
I want to eat something that tastes like this.
I want cherries in it
cherries would be good. Yeah.
See?
I want this with an almond croissant
or an almond joy.
or an almond joy.
All wound up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ah, Peeps, come on.
What is Dan going? Oh my god! Oh,
Do you
the,
want cherries?
Yes, put a cherry in it.
what are the bourbon-soaked cherries?
Yeah.
How you need a utensil?
Fork.
She gets crazy.
You have one of them at your bar.
Don't. There's a bar spoon in that the other drawer.
Watch your headphones.
See, and now we're experimenting. So, Mike from New Trail, if you're listening to this, we're trying bourbon-soaked cherries in your moonlit.
Should I Insta this?
Probably.
I was trying to Insta a lot and then I forgot.
Would you like any of the?
Like prying her off with Dan.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's like a Chinese
Touch of
finger
juice.
trap.
Wayne?
Yeah, I'll go for
Why are
it.
you posting these pictures of you guys?
I don't know. I wasn't posting
Any
anything.
more?
Yeah, throw it in.
And I'm Wayne, and I'm taking an opportunity, P.
For what it's worth, I accidentally tapped that.
I'd tap that.
The two of them played at once. There was also there was also this one
Let's do baby juices.
that played in the background of the other one.
Ooh, that's quite a treat.
Actually, yeah, the
That's
cherry
pretty good.
works.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is this? What are these maraschines?
That's
Are
what
they-
it needed.
See, I don't know. I mean, they're not like. I don't know. They were just labeled as bourbon soaked something or other, like bourbon cocktail. Like I don't know if they are
stem
maraschinos
cherries,
or
cocktail garnish.
they're good though. I like them. I'm glad I have them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They take an old fashioned and just they elevate it just the tiniest bit, but it's the nice extra touch.
This would be a good cocktail too. You can make a cocktail inspired by this.
What would we use?
I would assume bourbon
Well, yeah,
and
but like
cherries.
orgeat.
yeah, you need the almond, maybe a little bit
Cherries.
of like cherry,
Oh, that's-
or maraschino liqueur could get a little bit of cherry in there.
Yeah.
What maraschino?
Is
that how you say it?
He's saying it the pretentious way.
He's saying it the pretentious way. Maraschino.
That's not how you usually say it.
The cherries are maraschino. The liqueur is maraschino.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a distinction.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you were
we're
talking
the
about.
dumbasses.
Bottle somewhere over there.
Well, yeah, that's why he's pretentious, because we're the dumbasses.
I
How do
said
you say that flaky French pastry?
Croissant.
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 crescent.
Croissant.
No, those are the ones in the tube.
I almost spit. Is the peanut gallery more entertaining than we are?
Probably.
You know, I should have set a mic up on the table over there just for like extra audio.
Probably.
Just separated the tracks.
How long is this cord?
I think I have a 20-footer somewhere.
20-footer? I
Yeah.
barely know her.
Yeah, what? What the fuck?
Not sure if that made sense.
It's not supposed to.
Oh, God.
It's not funny if it makes sense.
Banana's slightly better now that it's warmer, but I still don't love it.
I might give it a couple extra minutes.
Matcha
Oh,
strawberry
damn.
tart. I hardly
I
do
heard
her.
that. No, it has to. Oh, you don't get it.
No, I do get it. That's
This is-
why it was wrong.
You know, I just realized this is just one long last call episode.
Yeah, it really is. That's
It
all
literally is our last call.
I know. There's nothing tying it together except for the fact that we're here and there's a group of people over there, and sometimes we're talking to each other.
So if you were not a patron and you were ever wondering what the bonus content was,
This is what it was. Do you feel like you missed out?
Would you have paid for it?
I don't blame you for saying no.
we didn't ask for much.
That's true. As little.
As a
Remember
dollar.
when we did Blockbusters?
Yeah.
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 I liked that. I thought that was fun. I
It was
really
fun.
enjoyed it.
And didn't we try another spinoff?
Did we?
Or we talked about another spinoff? But maybe
Oh,
we
I don't know.
didn't
Dan
actually.
kept wanting to do a weed podcast.
I thought he was going to do that with Ethan.
With
Yeah,
Ethan.
with Ethan.
But then it all fell through.
I am
for-
not an expert in
Yeah.
that in any by any
I don't think
means.
I could sit around and talk about weed for like a long time.
Isn't that
I
the
don't think
point
I
of
can
doing
either.
weed? Is just not talk about anything.
I mean,
It's the opposite of drinking beer.
I'm
We
doing
drink beer and
weed,
we just
yes.
want to talk about fucking beer. You do
The
weed
point
and
of-
you're like, leave me the fuck alone.
the
I
point
don't
of
want to talk.
doing weed.
Doing I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do tend to get antisocial when I do weed,
Fuck you.
but not always. I mean, to be fair, like sometimes.
Does it mean the butthole?
Sometimes.
What?
Don't you remember that sound clip?
Yeah. That was in the intro to last call.
No.
Yeah.
The look on Jess's face when you said
Does it mean the butthole?
Oh my god. It's literally in the intro to last call, so clearly you never listened to our last
no,
call.
I
episode.
lived it. I don't need to listen to it.
Fair.
That's what I say about our episodes.
yeah,
But I always enjoyed listening to last call because they were like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah,
I can
they
do
were
this.
it was
usually
a
pretty
quick
short.
Hour and a half. Fuck no. Although you really will be proud, I have actually started to listen to podcasts. There is actually one podcast I listen to faithfully every time it comes out every week.
What is it?
Beyond A Bit Fruity, Matt Bernstein's podcast.
Who?
Matt Bernstein.
That name sounds familiar.
It does.
I can't
And you
place
should
it.
Google him because he's important for queer people. But his episodes are about an hour, and I listen to it every week. It comes out. Well, almost every week.
Matt Bernstein, American makeup artist, is what Google says.
I don't think I would describe him as an American
Well-
makeup artist.
Let's go to Mountain Valley, and we'll yell at people. But no, that's good. I'm glad you do. Back to Bananas, one of my favorite.
All the other ones I listen to are drag podcasts.
There you go. As long as you enjoy it.
I'm chugging this just so I can get to the cherry. This is not good.
You could just take the cherry out and eat it.
The rest of the cocktail, by the way, I think you should also add some cherry juice.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, instead of doing, like, simple syrup,
Yeah.
I think the cherry, because there's obviously
Oh,
sugar
yeah.
in this.
Mm-hmm.
But you need something coconut, but just like a of it.
Yeah, I could take or leave the coconut.
Just a, like,
Just
just like where you'd be like, is there coconut in this?
a subtle hint,
Is there?
if you
A
will.
subtle hint.
A
A subtle hint of coconut.
of coconut.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this was good. I wouldn't be opposed to maybe going to a different style of beer.
Well, we didn't do the s'mores yet.
I know, but I kind of want to save that to come back because this is also a lot of stouts in a row.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Can you give me a paper towel?
Yes.
These cherries are good.
I like them.
They are good. They are
They're
very
like
good.
$15 a jar on Amazon. They are worth every penny.
Right?
Just in case.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, what else do you have? Do you have any
The only
other
thing,
non-stouts?
if you want to try the General Merriment or this, everything else I brought, we've opened. I try not to bring too much because I know you said we're going to drink the stuff in my fridge.
I appreciate that. I mean, if you just want to pick a can or bottle, have at it.
As long as it's not an Imperial Stout.
Ginger beer.
Everything's a stout.
Pretty much. All right, so there are 2 Love City Pilsners in there. There's also a Collusion Pilsner somewhere on the top one. I think that might be it.
Yes.
That's from when we were supposed to record with him.
There is also there's another New Trail beer. It's a stout, but it's a peanut butter cup cookie Imperial Stout that you got me. I don't know, it is just a bunch of stouts because those are the beers I don't want to drink alone anymore.
I hear you.
I'm surprised.
There is that too.
Oh, no, that'll give me a migraine.
Rebel Hive.
When did we record there? Was that 2018? Was that another 2018?
Probably,
bottle?
and
God
that
damn
was
it.
the day of one of the worst migraines I've ever had in my life. And I learned that mead gives me headaches. And pretty much every time I've ever had mead, I've gotten a bad headache.
Having a hard time.
Sure, it's fine.
You have a crowler in there, you know that?
He was so excited because he thought he was going to like it.
Where do you see a crowler?
It looks like a crowler. It looks like it's written on it.
No, those are 2. They're from Oakbrook because Oakbrook didn't have labels. It's a White Russian Stout that she got me 3 years ago, 2.5
It
years
had to
ago.
be more
We've only been dating for 3 years.
Wow, White Russian Stout. That must have been right before he moved.
I think so.
My old coworker got it for me because her nephew worked.
Right.
So.
2 years ago, probably.
Not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle was gone by then.
Yeah, no, he was gone in 2021 because that was when I was doing the Almost California thing, and when I was there with some friends, we kind of like bonded over the fact that we were both moving away shortly, and then he did, and I stayed. But I'm very glad that I stayed.
That moment where you thought you were moving to California.
So glad that didn't happen. So glad.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't be getting married to her.
Getting married to somebody.
Wouldn't be as cool as you though.
There you go. I actually, I mean, if we're talking about burning bridges, this isn't a big one, but
Have we burned any yet?
No, not really.
I'm the bridge.
Right.
Should we burn bridges?
All right. Speaking of, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure where he's going here.
Either.
I unfollowed the Oakbrook Facebook page because they do the @everyone thing all the time, and I can't stand that.
Is that a bridge? That's just a...
That's all.
Edit point.
Really rude.
She does that. She likes to show off.
Oh.
Yeah, but he was.
Oh, thank
You
you.
said aw.
I meant took the butt. I was saying all to the butt, not about the racism.
No, I meant the butt, but we were talking about the butt, specifically the butthole being in the face.
And this is where we cut back in. I was talking about the butt, not the racism.
You said it's about a dog.
Oh my god. Oh my
Why have there been so many butthole mentions?
Oh, her mouth smells. It's really bad.
Oh.
Can you please cut back in right where Wayne's
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm also gonna to try to like do some kind of content, as the kids say.
Content.
I don't know. I'm gonna scroll through the episode page of the website while we drink.
Okay.
And then I'm obviously going to talk about it. I'm just going to sit here and be like, yeah.
You know, I was
remember
thinking
that.
if we spent a minute talking about every episode, it would be 270 some minutes.
All right. Well, let's just.
So we should probably not do that.
Well, we already talked about one maybe before we recorded. One was the beer beginning. 2 was where you joined us.
Yeah, so 2 was the real beginning.
2 was the real beginning. We were still figuring shit out, but this is where it really started happening. And then by 3, you were one of us.
One of us.
So this is when I was still doing I'm still kind of proud of some of these beer puns. So there was the
yeah.
beginning. 2 was don't beer the reaper. 3 was read beer between the lines.
She sat down.
That's what she does. That's what Bagel does. Episode 4 was a brew to a kill.
Oh, that's when they started getting a little esoteric.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The descending order is weird. Taming of the brew, back to the broocher, a brew good men, stand beer me. You always like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Beer Cules was Steve Armstrong. The one with Pop Pop was the live beer BQ extravaganza. Beer's looking at you, kid. That was with Brian Ballantyne.
Oh, wow.
A walk to remember was with the Quinters, Brian and Vaughn. Fight the Dead, Beer the Living, because I loved Walking Dead at the time. That was with Matt Vargin for the Halloween episode. We're not going to talk about the next episode because not good people were on it with us. Beer There and Everywhere, the Hershey beers. I was proud of that one.
Oh, God, the Hershey beers.
Have yourself a beery little Christmas.
Armstrong again.
Out with the old, in with the brew.
We recorded both of those episodes in the same day.
That was the back-to-back one. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I was so drunk.
I was drunk.
God, I fell asleep on your couch to sober up to go home.
Why did we do 2 in one day? That was dumb.
I don't know,
awful.
but speaking of being nostalgic, that was when snow still existed.
That was the other part. We did
There was
2
like a
episodes in a
terrible
row
snowstorm.
when it snowed, and I still had to drive back to Philly that night. I made
And we
sure.
took pictures outside in the snow.
Yes. I made sure that enough time had passed, and I ate some food. I did not drive drunk.
No, you were always good about that.
With Colin on episode 19 was Changes Brewing.
Was that the cucumber one?
Maybe. Do you think?
Well, no, that's when he was on because that's when he was running for the thing.
Oh God, look how young we were.
How young we were.
Oh no. Who are these babies?
Dana got me a Beer Busters hoodie or might be getting me a Beer Busters hoodie for Christmas this year.
Oh, nice.
Kind of nostalgic.
Uh-huh.
And replace my ratty one that I still wear.
Yeah, I still have my ratty one.
I still have mine. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder.
That was our first on the road. That was the first time we left the basement.
Was it?
I think it was, yeah.
Where was
no,
that?
well, for an entire episode, yes. But we did a little bit on site at Armstrong.
Yeah, we recorded on
my
a cell
phone.
phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
this was like
we took all the equipment.
Yeah,
out
we were
and
going to do it.
Where was that?
That was at the Humeville
Weyerbacher.
Inn with
with Natalie.
Oh, with
Natalie.
Natalie.
Yeah.
The Humeville Inn was our first on location.
Yep.
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 The next one was Love is in the Beer with Craft Tastings. I drink, therefore I breathe. I don't know what the hell I was going for on that one.
That Schitt's Creek?
Yep.
Snitz Creek.
Schitt's Creek. That's where we were treated like kings.
That was nice.
All the
Yes.
food.
They give us a lot of really good food.
I am proud of this next one, and I know I shouldn't be.
Uh-oh.
Lambic. Like Revenge of the Nerds. Lambda.
Lambda.
Back to Beer 6.
You know, I really, I heard recently somebody said, what is the one movie from the 80s that does not hold up at all? And the answer was Revenge of the Nerds, 127,000%.
It didn't hold up in the 80s. It should not have held up in the 80s.
It's a very problematic film.
It's extremely problematic.
A lot of bad things.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I don't think
you
I've seen it
shouldn't.
all the way through, but
if
I've
you
definitely
haven't
parts
seen
of
it by now,
Don't.
you should not see it.
Yeah,
there are a lot of good comedic actors in it, but a lot of the content in it, and a lot of like the there's just a few scenes that are like you should be in jail. I don't even want to explain anymore because I feel dirty because at one point in my life I liked this movie. I was young and stupid.
Well, a lot of people did. It did well.
Right, yeah, there were sequels.
There
were sequels.
Yeah. This is what Blockbuster should have been.
Exactly, right? Oh my God. Beer I go again on my own because
Here I go again on my own.
Because we didn't have a guest.
because we had a guest who canceled on us last minute.
Limoncello?
Limoncello.
Yep.
What are if we could name all the songs that make Wayne and I instantly sing in harmony?
Oh God.
Bone
Too
Thugs
many.
in.
Yeah. I don't actually. What is a bone? What song do they have?
Bone Thugs and Harmony?
What's the song that they do?
Crossroads? Is that what you said?
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Crossroads, payday, first of the month.
You have offended your wife.
Well, I do it a lot. I'm used to it.
I do it a lot.
Is that
No,
the I'll
but
see
there
you
was-
at the crossroads? I do know that song. Okay.
There were some that you and I every time.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of songs like that in my brain. Yeah, and we have a lot of the same ones in common. That's for sure.
Because we're a month and a half apart.
Did you two
in
ever
age.
break out singing "Blame It on the Rain," or am I imagining
Blame it
that?
on the rain? I did it tonight.
No shit.
Yeah, you did. You did sing that
That's
earlier.
the second
today.
time I sang it tonight.
While you were here?
Yes.
How did I miss the first time?
I don't know.
Was I yelling at a computer?
It's probably recorded.
Oh man. Whoops. 12, 13 years and I still don't pay attention.
That's why you haven't become an expert.
I was going to say, if it is recorded, you'll never know since you're not editing it.
And you'll never listen to it because you're like, I lived it. Well, did you?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
There was Motley Brew. We're not going to talk about the people on that episode. A Brew Hope, True to the Brew. Sure. Oh, that was Shawnee Craft.
Oh, I liked Shawnee
They were
Craft.
cool.
Yeah, it was a cool place.
Pancakes and beer up.
Yeah, why not?
Music to my beers, which was South County with JR because he had the studio down there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ken and Paul from Dabbler, goaltender interference. I was very proud of that one.
Yeah.
I still have,
Interference.
speaking of homebrew bottles earlier, we were talking about Joe Man's. I still have Paul's homebrew, whatever Flyers homebrew
Oh, I
bottle he
remember
gave
that.
me. It's
Yeah.
upstairs on my bookshelf
I
with all
remember
my
that.
other nerd shit.
How many breweries have we had on the show that never actually became breweries?
Oh, probably quite a few.
How many breweries have we had on that should not have become breweries?
How many breweries do we have in the show that are no longer breweries?
Yeah. FDP.
Oh, no.
And even
Just
more
as
so
I
now
was
than
giving
ever.
that person
right.
the benefit of the doubt, just as I was doing it, that shit happened.
Hey, they unfriended us.
You know what? Whatever. If that's what they want to do, that's fine.
They chose politics over beer.
Yeah. Oh, I liked this one. So there was Fresh Hopped and then Jagged Little Pills. I was
Jagged
sitting on that
Little
one
Pills.
for a very long time.
I want to say that the photo for Fresh Hopped is very cool.
Yeah. That was
It's
that
like
was
the
the first
sun through the
outdoor
hops.
episode we did. It was
Yeah.
at the Hop Farm.
That was really cool.
The French
there was
Creek.
a dog.
I loved it there.
There was
There
a
was a
dog.
dog.
I wonder whatever happened to them.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's Limoncello came back.
Who Framed Lager Rabbit?
That's a good one. Who Framed Lager Rabbit?
Beer Sickle Race was when we were at Conshohocken
Beer
when they were
Sickle,
at a
Beer
single location
Sickle.
that were they
I
open by
want
that
to
point or
ride
had they
my
just
beer
opened?
They were like open for a week or about to open.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
we were at Levante before they opened, but I
Yeah.
thought
You
Conshohocken
guys
we were
want a
there
bonus
early.
beer?
Probably the first time that our paths almost crossed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Worked around the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
There was Capital
Beer
C Beer
Fest.
Fest. So the Beer Fest, we never did the puns. Keep drinking till we like you. So I think this is where we switched to quotes.
Oh yeah, that was it. Naked.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say
That's
a
a hell of a
prefer.
picture, too.
I prefer when the titles were something weird from the episode.
Oh no! Author of Beer Country, John Gillespie or Gillespie, I forget.
John Gislespie.
Just like
John G, the guy who had Wayne do the artwork and then he just up and left. Did he move for family reasons? Was that why he abruptly moved?
I thought he moved because he was going to get a degree of some
I
sort.
thought it was
he moved
something
for
with
college.
his brother.
I don't remember. I just remember we did a fuck ton of work for him, and
Yeah.
then he was like, "Peace out."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, maybe we didn't just switch to quotes from there because it was Barely You Jest after that. And then I like this one. We were at Trogues, Trogue Wave.
Was that when Fedge was on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the first time. Oh,
Yeah,
the first time I
Fedge and
met
Mike
Fedge.
Ross.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you met Fedge before then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
The first time we met Mark. Yunk come back now, you hear?
Young come back now.
Oh,
That Manny Young.
Yeah.
slimy sauce.
This
Slimy
was so
sauce.
we haven't recorded in a couple of months because we thought we were like done, which is happening tonight. I'm sad again. Mark and I just went to Vegas to see Thrice, and it was really cool traveling with him. And he's a friend I wouldn't know had it not been for this
Yeah.
podcast. He's one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I agree. He is cool.
Heads and shoulders. Top heads.
Oh, was that the first time we met all of them?
That was the first
That would
time.
have been the first time we met Bart.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I must have connected with them before then if they were on the show.
I don't
Probably had a
remember.
beer- probably had a
how-
beer
remember,
fest,
I don't.
would
I
assume.
honestly don't remember the connection of how I
Or
first
maybe
met
did-
all of them. I
did
mean, I
Bart-
met Bart first because I met Kevin and Wes through Bart.
Right. Did Bart reach out?
I'm
To
trying to think.
you?
Like, did he reach out about being on the show, or did I meet him somewhere? I actually don't remember. But that was the first time we were around the pool table in
Yeah,
the
we were.
basement.
Yeah.
That was a good time. There were a lot of people.
There were a lot of people.
Episode.
That was a conference.
It was us. It was Bart, Paul, and Kevin. And was there someone else?
No.
And then the next episode was Brewphoria when we did... that was the first two-parter episode. Brewphoria Part 1 and then into Part 2. And then we not so quickly learned we shouldn't do two-parters.
Yeah. Well, the problem was that I think that was the first... Well, it wasn't the first fest we did.
But it was the first fest where we had a lot of interviews lined up. And we had so many cool conversations.
Yeah, we can't cut anybody off.
Yeah, exactly.
We interviewed somebody.
That was our home fest.
That was such a cool fest.
Yeah.
It takes two to make a brew go right.
Was that...
That was Joe Moran.
Yep.
Yeah, what's it called?
And Out of Hand Brews.
He named that episode. He told me that's what he wanted the episode to be called.
Yep. 10 Things I Hate About Brew with former book guy. A Pair of Boobies.
A Pair of Boobies.
With Steve and Brad at Boobies Brewing. The Brewdock Saints, first time we were at St. Boniface, who now we're allowed to like again because good people own them. Public Beer Casting System with Andrew, who I also fucking worked with at Apple. I'm leaving it. I'm not going to bleep that. I'm leaving it in. We worked together at Apple. Who gives a shit anymore?
I don't understand what the risk is. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Nothing anymore. I left there 6 years ago. He left there before that, so I don't know.
He's always afraid to say the A word.
I know.
The A word. Beer My Valentine. Your palate is a wonderland.
I'm not saying
That's
that.
Levante.
Brews of Hazard. 50. I liked 53 for the... It was a joke title, but now I mean it. Shut up, Luke. That's the exact laugh I wanted. Beer Me Up, Scotty. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
Colin and Tom.
Yeah.
Blue Suede Brews. That
I could first met the...
Yeah, Harrisburg Beer Week
people.
I could have done a double whammy in there. Brew Suede Brews.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Bringing Lager back was at Second Story. I liked Second Story. That was cool.
Yeah, that was always a cool spot.
I just remember I was afraid our car was going to get towed.
Oh,
yeah, that's a weird area to drive.
The whole time he was like, you got to move your car by this time. They bring all the tow trucks in. Do you remember that? And we were watching from up there, and we just saw all the fucking tow trucks. I'm like, oh my God, he was right. He wasn't lying. That's what I remember about that fucking episode. Not the beer, not the conversation, the tow trucks.
I feel like this episode deserves a better title, and I can't remember why I used this. Maybe it was a quote. I don't remember. But it was Mike and Kristen from Moo Duck. The title was Brewer's Zen Garden. I don't remember.
There was a reason for it.
I know. There had to be. There had to be. Little Big Beer Fest was after that, which I loved that festival.
Oh, yeah.
I keep hearing they're trying to bring back Little Big Beer
I hope
Fest
so.
in some
even
capacity.
if Harrisburg Beer Week doesn't come back as a week, Little Big Beer Fest should happen again.
Yeah.
As a consumer of alcohol, that was always my favorite fest.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just, those were beers you could not get anywhere else. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
That's where we did my second interview for, what was his documentary called?
Port in PA?
Port in PA.
Yeah.
When we did the one, the three of us.
Yeah.
Because I did the solo one for the doc movie, and then we did that one for the episode.
So here's what I don't understand about the stats on Libsyn, who is our podcasting host. So this is a little inside baseball. On the website...
What's sports got to do with it?
I don't know.
No, it's... have you never heard that phrase? It's inside baseball.
Yeah, I know. I've heard... No, I know the phrase. I don't know. Oh, you don't... Oh, okay.
It's just like inside speak. Like if you watch a movie...
I mean, I understood what you were trying to say.
You know, like medical terminology. Inside speak, lungs, esophagus, liver.
I understand what you were meaning. I just never heard the phrase.
Okay. So when you designed our website, Wayne, you put a view counter on every link. Little Big Beer Fest, 10,652 views. I guarantee we have not cracked 1,100 downloads on that episode. In fact, I'm going to log into Libsyn right now to see if that is the case.
10,000 people have clicked on that link?
Yep.
No, that's page views. That's how many people have viewed the page on the website, not actually looked at or listened to the episode.
Not listened. No. But yeah, the page.
No, but
so
he
like
has a good point.
they get to there, but then they don't
10,000 people
listen.
looked at the page but didn't bother to listen to the episode?
Well,
Why
some of
would
those
so many
10,000 people were not human beings.
All right, bots can listen to things.
I'm just saying, like I'm just saying our website isn't so sophisticated as to be able to differentiate between actual visits and just like web
But why
scrapers,
that
probably.
one?
I don't know. Is that one like stand out as like anomalous? I don't know. I actually don't. I haven't looked at them in quite a while.
Because they changed their stats site. I can't actually prove or disprove that number. We did not have 10,000 downloads for an episode. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that would be huge for an episode.
Episode 58 was published on May 15th, 2015. The current stats on Libsyn, because they changed their stat reporting server, says we have a total of 56 downloads in an episode, which I know is not true.
You can still see. I could still see the legacy counts.
Is there
somewhere?
Maybe mobile is just different.
No, I don't know. It's really not that important. I haven't looked at it in a long time, so maybe it has changed. But I do remember when they changed they like reset. It was
a big deal.
Because
but you
people
could
want their numbers.
Yeah, but they would, and they like locked in your legacy numbers, and there was a way to like see everything.
Maybe is
together. I don't know.
Stat dashboard.
You have to like drill down into the episode itself or something. I don't know.
Drill down.
Yeah, that's what they say in the speech.
I like all these phrases.
A little bit beer fest. All right, all time. See, all time it says 110. Oh wait, wait.
Yeah, see, there's a date range.
All right, so if I go,
yeah, because you can go back to, it's like November something 20 something is when they switched, and then because it used to just take you back to that date. This is exciting.
I think he's going to have to do more editing than he thinks.
Yeah,
he's going
probably.
to have to.
It still says all time 110. Yeah, that's not true. There's nothing even on here that says legacy. Oh well. All time allegedly 70,551 downloads for all episodes. Which, I think is respectable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
I respect us.
If only every one of those person gave us $1.
Yeah, man. Come on. What gives? Thank you to those of you who did. The next episode was Run for the Mills. We all know what happened there.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
We never had yards on the show.
Nope.
No, because their mill blew up and they can never podcast with us ever again.
We tried. Oh, did we try?
Well, it may have been for the best.
Yeah.
This Issues Beer Nanas. That was the first time we had Stemler on. 15 Miles in the Beer Canal was Dusty.
We did that's when we broke out all those bottles.
Yeah, we did a thing for Beer Week with some people. And then there was the Yeast Whisperer, which was Bucks County Brewery. I couldn't remember which county that was in.
Bucks County. It was in Bucks County, in fact.
I think it's still a brewery, but it's not owned by the same people anymore.
They were good people. I like that
place.
day.
Wasn't that the brewery where you took your first ever selfie?
It was, where I took my first ever selfie. Was it Do Good?
No. The run under that. I wouldn't be this excited for that episode.
St. Benjamin.
That's St. Benjamin.
We should beer.
We should beer.
We should beer. We should try this
coffee Kolsch.
s'more latte.
Yeah, we should do that. Thank you.
Just because I want to try it.
Do Good was next. He was cool.
He had a beer that tasted like ketchup and vinegar.
That was the weirdest place we ever recorded.
It was. Was that in Kensington?
I don't know. I didn't know Philly well enough back then to know where we were.
I don't think I did either.
It was just a creepy, wet old basement that we recorded in.
Although Jess and I were driving
And a jockey
somewhere
box.
not that long ago, and I thought to myself, "Is this where Do Good was? This looks so familiar." And I don't remember where it was actually.
That's hilarious.
I don't like the way that the website formatted this because remember we did hijinks in Allentown. We had Kurt and Chris on.
Oh, right.
And then we did
the other
impromptu.
impromptu episode with the meadery and the distillery that was there. So it was episode 68, and then I did episode 68.5, which I shouldn't have done. I now understand that.
Yeah.
But the way the website did it is it goes 67, 68 and a half to 68. So it just messes with my brain a little bit.
Oops. Pure Sizzle, episode
Pure
69.
Sizzle.
Nice.
Couldn't have a better number for that group.
Yeah, Deer Creek, that was a good episode.
Capital City Invitational Beer Festival.
Was that when we had the
Pinata.
Pinata?
Yeah.
Francisco.
Yes. Yeah, Capital City was next. Intoxicating History was Zach at Molly Pitcher.
Oh.
Hops Rule after that.
Oh, yeah, Sonny Bray.
I still have my Sonny Bray shirt. I wear it
have
around
my
the house
hoodie.
regularly.
I love that.
I think I still have mine. I haven't worn it in a while. 0 Day.
We like big beers and we cannot lie. You
and-
other brewers
Is that
can't deny.
Is that when Theo got pissed at me for running his beer through a randle of peppers?
Theo also got pissed at me for my audio interface having a problem.
Oh.
He was just a pissy little bitch, apparently.
Pissy little bitch.
Knowing the drama around 0 Day through a different lens that I have now, I understand why he was in that mood then.
Interesting.
It's very good during pizza was Dock Street.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. We were shoved into a booth and
That was so
crowded.
cool.
That was the Wu-Tang beer.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we ever had Wes's
Whoopie pies. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Those are the two things I remember about that episode.
We had Brewphoria 13 was a two-parter. Oh, and then the infamous fucking flying fish episode with
that's
the
where we had
goddamn tequila.
And we lost a chunk of the recording, and we were like, let's just drink all the beers again.
And the tequila.
We'll
But
drink
no
that
vanilla
again.
beans.
Yeah.
Didn't you break a bottle on the way out?
Yeah, when we were leaving,
No,
I dropped
you
a bottle.
dropped a whole six-pack.
No, only one
no.
bottle broke, I thought.
I'm pretty sure you dropped an entire six-pack of
I
bottles.
thought it was just one bottle. I did
Sober
definitely...
person that was there when we left Flying Fish.
All kinds of shit broke, and then he's on the stop at Memphis Tap Room to eat on the way home, and he's all fucking fell asleep before we even got there. So I never got to eat at Memphis.
Well, that's a shame.
I remember a lot, but the stupidest thing we did that night was tap the firkin after the place closed.
Oh, my God.
That was dumb. But we also felt bad for them because they saved it
They
specifically
saved that
for us.
firkin for us, and then by the time we got to it, they had closed the tap room, and they're like, "We'll tap it anyway," and we're like, "We should not be drinking more," but we drank the firkin because they tapped it for us.
The name of that episode: Liquor Before Beer. ...
Yeah, liquor beer, liquor beer, liquor beer,
Yeah.
liquor beer.
So
You could say liquor. I barely know her.
Yeah.
It's less funny though.
The next, I didn't realize I started doing this early. Episode 77 is where I switched to the or.
Oh, wow.
So it was Saucony Creek Brewing or Action Toasty Select All.
Yeah, we decided that, like, the brewery should be in the title.
Yeah. Yeah, because it used to be, like, with Libsyn, you could do, there was the title, and there was, like, a subtitle. And we always put it there, but that didn't get the same billing as the title.
Yeah, and it didn't come through in, like, every platform.
Yeah, exactly. 78 was the first time we were at Mad Chef. It's a Mad Chef Brewing.
Oh, Mad Chef.
Turkey Hill was the fucking Boilo. Remember the Boilo?
Oh, the Boilo.
Oh, God.
I really enjoyed the recording at Turkey Hill. It's always stood out in my mind as, like, a really nice one.
I want to remember why we named it this, but it was Turkey Hill Brewing, or we will have teleportation in a fortnight.
I think we wanted to teleport home because it was
Probably,
so far away.
yeah.
Because we were going to
We were
stay
gonna
over.
stay,
Yeah, but we
and
didn't.
then we ended up driving home right away.
Yeah.
Lancaster Homebrew or Conical Fermenters. Craft
remember that
Tastings
one.
or Matchy Pairing. I'm not going to go through the rest of these because there's 19 more pages.
Yeah.
And the Peanut Gallery is bored.
The Peanut Gallery is boring.
They are all on their phones now.
Are you?
No, we were concerned that you were going to.
Oh no.
No, I think within the last 2 minutes, it has slowly dawned on all of us that this will take all fucking nights.
Yep, it's like you said, if we spend a minute per episode.
But I thought, who the fuck cares? This could be a 15-hour episode, and who the fuck cares?
Okay, well, so let's pick out some big ones. So, Fast Ears, episode 90, Lancaster CSB.
Fast ears.
I'm
pretty sure I said that.
You did. You absolutely did. All right, so Farts on the Beach.
Oh, Farts on the Beach.
At Hidden River.
Farts on the Beach.
No.
There was Golden Avalanche where the guy cut his finger off the day before but still recorded with us.
No, that
was Gunpowder Falls.
Gunpowder Falls.
Yeah.
Avalanche Fall, you know.
The first full Stickman one was anxiety, nightmares, and sexual impotency.
Were there Wawa meatballs involved?
Probably.
I don't think it was that episode, but I wouldn't be surprised. I was proud of this title, and it came out in the Columbia Kettle Works episode, May the Schwartz Beer With You.
Oh, it's Schwartz beer.
Crowley McCrowler Face, Cupcakes, Awesome Possum, Dinosaurs. Awesome Possum
Awesome
had to
Possum?
be...
Yeah.
No.
No, this
Oak
was way
Brook.
before that.
That was before
With
Dumpster
Kyle at Oakbrook.
Yeah.
There was the live extravaganza episode 100.
100.
Wow.
Our
Goddamn.
big, yeah, which actually wasn't
Was
100. Our 100th recording.
It was technically 99.
Yeah, we recorded that, and then like the next day we went to Broken Goblet for the next episode.
Yeah, and we did.
No,
Or
it was Wine and
reverse.
Dinos.
Wine and Dinos,
Wine and
right.
Dinos.
Dinosaurs.
Wine and Dinos was technically our 100th episode, I think. Or There was a weird mix-up. 99, 100, and 101 were like a weird anomaly of time.
Yeah, they weren't released in the same order as recorded.
We had to manipulate the matrix.
Space-time continuum.
To make that 100. That was the hardest I ever worked on an episode in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're never doing this forever, any episode ever again.
It turned out awesome, and
it was so much fun.
We couldn't have done it without you and that level of commitment to it.
It was
Thank
so
you.
fun.
Yeah, that was
and
fun.
Slimy
That was
Saw
a big
stayed
thing.
at my house, and he was gone before I even woke up.
My God, when we were in Vegas, I knew his flight was early. His original plan was we were going to go there for a couple of days together. He was going to go to San Diego to see his brother when I went to hang out with Chuck Ann and Pop Pop. Come to find out, the day we left, he wasn't going to San Diego. He was just flying home the morning after the show. So he left our hotel room at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport, to have a layover in Salt Lake City, to then fly back to Philly. But I know what you mean about him just like going
He
early.
just disappears.
He just goes.
Yeah,
Like
you don't even know. He's a ninja.
he didn't like. He said goodbye the night before, but like I was awake when he was getting ready, and like it wasn't a secret that I was awake, and he just left. Maybe he was just in the zone. He was probably just in the zone, getting ready, making sure he had all stuff for the flight.
Yeah, if it was that early, he was probably a zombie too.
Yeah, but Mark, man, just like say goodbye every once in a while.
Yeah, Jesus, dude.
What gives, dude?
Jesus, dude.
Speaking of Mark, it ties into this one, and then I'll stop reminiscing through all these episode titles. Boxcar.
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
on stage, I was
That was
excited
cool.
because that was
when
a stage I'd seen shows on.
Christmas parade was going on.
Yeah.
This stage was cool. It was very Christmassy, and the
Yeah.
pictures from that are very Christmassy.
Yeah,
I like it.
I was just excited because I had seen Thrice there.
Yeah,
and I
you were on
technically
that
had
stage.
shared stage with them now.
I played on the same stage as Trent Reznor once.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Not like he played on the stage, and then like
I mean, I figured it would be
8 years later, a
What
band I was
stage?
in was on that at Silo.
I was
in
going to say
Raleigh.
it was probably the
Silo.
Silo.
Yeah.
I didn't know Trent Reznor played on that
Yeah,
stage.
Nine Inch
That's
Nails
really
performed
cool.
there, and Fuel. I saw Fuel
Nine
there.
Inch Nails
Fuel
performed
makes
at
sense,
the
though.
Silo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuel does make sense.
Yeah, I saw Fuel there.
Damn, we're old. Whatever happened to that building?
Jesus or a gun?
Was that
I
the
don't
answer to
think
my
that was an
question?
answer. I think it was two separate trains of thought.
It's a Fuel song.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go through the rest of these, but we had a lot of cool episodes.
We really did. Yeah. And then some that were,
Just going to close out a Safari before I.
not the coolest.
Yeah, exactly. I know I said it was going to hit. You know what? Steph, have fun.
What's happening?
Here's the first page.
Oh shit!
Have at it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just stop putting things down on the table. Oh, some things I can't hear something now. Oh, there. Okay. And
What happened?
Just have fun. Just play things.
this whole page is Dan.
Yeah, you can. The next page is Wayne. Next page after that is you, and then it's like guests and repeat offenders have different color for their things, their sound clips. There's new ones. You're just like in the zone. I figured you just like randomly hit things. Did I mute it? I fucking muted it.
Of course it's
Shit. See? You inta.
Oh my God.
There's a hot dog I have to grab.
Okay. That's urgent.
Where's? Oh, here. This one is my.
Oh, let's get one that's deep in that gravy.
Oh, that's classic.
That's before you.
That's classic.
What is this?
Holy shit, I like aliens.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Here we go.
I feel bad.
Socialism.
I feel worse for the peanut gallery because they can't hear this.
Yeah.
So now we're just laughing at
Wayne
ourselves
is
in our own
yellow.
headphones.
It's kind of loud.
It's kind
Can you
of.
can you hear it?
I can't really discern.
I like squealers.
I can hear it happening.
I can hear it
I
happening.
can hear it happening.
If she was some sort of influencer and could post us right now, she could be like, "I can hear it happening."
Yeah. Side note: the banana's real good right now.
I love your huge cock.
I heard that.
Let's go with that jizz.
Yeah, we all heard it.
She's in a meme hole right now.
There's a lot of cheese ones.
Oh, there's a lot of cheese talk, that's for sure.
They also make cheese. I appreciate a good cheese. Don't touch my cheese.
I think I even made sure to group them because they were cheese related.
Definitely get the banana.
You didn't put the banana ones together though.
Oh man,
Cheese and banana.
I have 2 new friend requests.
Do you remember that? You and I kept getting all these friend requests from these.
I think that was the double episode day.
Oh God!
I think it was.
Even better. I remember that. Oh my God! Oh my God!
So a lot of vomit smells really nice.
I don't understand. Oh Jesus!
It tastes like abortions.
Jess would appreciate that one.
I don't know. She's giving Bridget a weird look after hearing it.
Did she hear that one?
Oh no!
Don't sword fight in satin.
Okay.
In what?
Satin.
Oh, don't sword fight in satin.
Don't sword fight in satin.
No?
I wear women's clothing.
Feeling good as hell.
Oh my God!
Classic.
I keep doing this like it's gonna slide.
It should.
Oh, this I say all the time. I'm teaching you a little type anus. Hell yeah, I want a 4-pack of that. What is this? Who's gonna get sprayed in the face?
I think we opened a crowler that was like filled to the brim.
I don't remember that. I gotta go with the jizz. Oh, this is timely. I want to chew on an almond right now.
Aw.
Bananas and almonds, forever and always.
And cheese.
And cheese.
I'm gonna prominently feature it in my mouth right now. I am Cornholio.
No.
4 to 7 inches.
That might have also been the double episode day because we were talking about snow.
Yeah.
Well, you remember FDP?
Wait a fucking minute.
Yep.
That was the start of it. Wait, there's more Wayne. Wayne is onto my page.
Oh, yeah.
Libation or fabrication. Cross-pollinating activities. Let's talk about 7, baby.
Wait.
Penis works as well as cheese.
I don't remember the context for that.
No, I like the circumcision.
What? Okay, classic.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I posted something on my personal Instagram the other day, and I used amazing, and Mark responded and said I owe him money for that.
Smells like betrayal.
Smells like betrayal.
Just an innocent man at a bar eating pickles. Nailed it.
I'm going with jizz.
Oh,
She's
Kevin.
so many of them.
That must have been.
It was a happy fun time
happy
question.
fun
It
time.
was.
There's so many
It was
jizz
early
ones.
on in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because Kevin, Ethan, and I think somebody else were like the main people we could get to Zoom with us.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it was Whitesnake.
Which is the better air horn?
I don't know. The second one I think was better.
That's Tim.
You can't really stick your whole thumb in there.
That's a classic one.
Don't go to Applebee's. Come to stick.
I just uploaded that one today.
Oh,
It's civilized.
that could be a.
Don't go to Applebee's. Come to stick. It's civilized.
It's civilized.
Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind.
I still have not seen that movie.
A family means what did he say at the end?
No one gets left behind,
Oh,
I think.
no one gets left behind.
Aren't they doing
Hell
a live action
no.
one of those now?
Tofurkey.
There's so many.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot.
I like Toots.
I like
That's a
Toots.
new one, too.
I like Toots.
You gonna send that to her?
Send that to her.
Oh, my goodness.
She will love that she is represented on the last episode of Beer Busters.
Oh, this is the last episode, guys. Last episode of Beer
I love how
Busters.
you're the one that's being the most emotional about this.
Why?
You're the youngest.
Are you guys not?
We've been hardened and made cynical by life
No,
experiences.
I was emotional about it, but I think that I feel confident that this is the time.
Yeah.
It may be a little overdue, not going to lie, but,
Yeah.
you know. Because we always said from the beginning, we will stop doing it when it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
And it kind of, at some points, we were like,
Motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
but
Your podcast is fucking awesome.
Aw. Thanks, Ethan. That
Yeah.
is true.
It really was.
That is true.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, you played that one earlier. Yeah, right.
I don't think it was recorded though.
Oh.
I think we were between computers.
We were between computers at the time.
Should I
whoop Yoda's ass.
Should I grab another beer?
Yes.
Sure.
Lit tits.
We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Amazing.
That was pretty spot on.
Amazing.
That's
Who
Mike.
is that?
Mike from New Trail.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would have thought that if you told me it was Mark, I would have believed you.
Mm-hmm. It's spot on.
Loved it. It hasn't seen any wood.
I can think of no better beer for potentially the last Beer Busters beer. Do you recognize this, Wayne?
Van Twee. Should I?
This was the
Bells?
beer you gave me for being your best man.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
I've been saving it for a special occasion.
I'm so sorry I didn't recognize
no,
it
it's
at
okay.
first. I was
It's
like,
okay.
why do I know this beer?
He
Why do I
was
know this
putting
beer?
pressure on you.
He was. I was like, oh my God, I know this beer. Oh my God.
I can think of no better beer
Oh,
to,
that's sweet.
to cap this all off.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Sports.
It's literally full of couches.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. God damn it.
I like tasting the beer.
Do we have any... Wait, is there another? Okay, good. There's no more. Don't you have any cork sound bites on here?
Oh, there has to
There
be.
might be one of you doing an impression.
There
of
might be. You know what I have to say about that?
Dan, you loser.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken.
We're fucked.
Those are good ones.
What's a crowd without a little beer in your eye? Loser!
Jesus.
We never got it up.
I just snorted.
I like clouds. Yay!
I was going to say, was that
Aw,
James?
James. Wait. Would I have met James without Beer Busters?
Nope.
No, probably
Nope.
not.
James sent me a holiday pack of truffle sauces. 3 hot sauces and 1 bottle of truffle oil.
Interesting.
Ooh, that's fancy.
I've tried 2 of the bottles so far, and they're really, really good.
Huh. He sent me a bunch of nuts last year.
He sent me a bunch of nuts, too.
And dried fruit. I didn't eat it all, but I did eat most of it, and it was very good.
Like how I slid that in there.
Well, here, I'll give you the bottle. You can introduce what we're drinking.
Yeah.
So we are drinking Van Twee Belgian Ale, which I got for Dan as a gift for my wedding for being my best man. I picked it out, I think, mostly because of it's John from Bell's Brewery and Dirk, however you say that last name, Nauts, from however you say the Prof Bref.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually surprised Dan remembered to break it out for this occasion.
It's definitely on the list. And when I got to it, it's the last one on the page, and I made sure to write it as the last one on the page because it's underneath a line, and it's the very last one, so there's no way I was not going to see it.
Ah, nice. Very nice. Very nice.
It's good, but it's another one of those beers that it is aged in a way that you don't realize that it might be higher in alcohol than you think, and it is.
It's 7.5.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't really taste it.
Oh, that's it?
With that warning, I expected higher.
No, it's only 7.5.
I forgot to cross things
Oh,
out
it is
on
7.5.
the almighty list.
Apparently, I misread it when I checked it in.
Your car is fine, I promise.
It's my car, not his.
This is a good beer.
It is good.
Hell
And
yeah.
It reminds me of something I
Trying
can't.
to slide that in there nicely. It didn't do well. This is why you're the producer and I'm not. I'm just the pre-production producer.
I don't remember the order of things on here. Who the fuck knows? Oh, there are these ones that you didn't get to. These are the newest of the new.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Pepper's fucking fantastic. Good job, patrons.
Good job, patrons.
The guys from Barra Brava. curious if you'll remember who this is.
Well, we said fuck. I can say shit.
He said, "Fuck, I can say shit."
Oh, my Lanta.
My Lanta.
Did you get a nickel for that?
You can probably see it, so you're not allowed to guess.
I can't quite read it from here. The nickel one sounds familiar.
Are we still recording?
Unfortunately.
Bye. I want to know where her sleep pump is. Wait, why are you bringing this up now?
DC.
Oh, Red Bear.
Yep.
I was like, I know it's a gay guy. And I'm going backwards in my head. I'm like, who are the last... I think we've had more queer women on the show than queer men. So I was
That's
like,
probably true, yeah.
Who? Yes, they were a fucking blast. And I've had a fun time every time I've gone to that brewery.
Yeah. I was bummed when we were in DC we didn't get to go, but yeah, next time.
Well, Dana and I are going to show at 9:30 Club over the winter sometime.
Ooh.
So maybe we'll have to take the Metro over there.
Who are you seeing?
K-Flay.
Okay.
It's been a minute since we've seen a show at the 9:30 Club, so we were due. She had she has hearing loss in one of her ears.
Plums.
Mighty Tidy Whitey, and I'm smuggling plums.
That's the taste I couldn't put my finger on.
Oh my god.
Continue.
I think my story's over. I feel like the episode should just end there. Plums.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. We all have ADHD. Oh my god. If we were doing this after tonight, I would say that needs to be a sound clip. Can you make that my ringtone?
I was going to say, it'll be your text tone.
There you go.
Just for when Wayne texts me.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it.
Apparently the gallery doesn't think it's as funny.
Well, I think they're just...
One of them's resource to reading a book.
Oh, no, she's reading... It's a cookbook. She's looking for recipes because you got to do a Christmas prep.
I'm making my shopping list.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
I was-
Are plums on your shopping list? No. Okay. You should have them.
I was warned earlier today that she's got to go to the grocery store bright and early in the morning, so I will probably still be asleep.
Wait, tomorrow already?
I will go with you if you want.
This weekend is cookies.
She makes the most devilish cookies.
The fuck?
They're so good.
Never described it that way.
And I hate that they're so good.
Devilish.
They're so good. In fact, our Father said...
Who art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Since he is...
Funny right now.
For listeners, our Wayne and my dad and stepmom were hit by a car recently. They were not in a car accident. They were crossing the street and were hit by a car. I don't even remember why I got onto this. What did you even say?
Plums.
Oh yeah,
Devilish cookies.
Because he wanted healing cookies from Bridget. So
healing cookies.
yeah, he was like, "Yep, yeah, I need the healing cookies."
That's a good way to take advantage of your injury. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
And there will be more at Christmas.
Healing cookies. I need to remember that. I did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. By her cousin's boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. First time we ever met him. We were at
an impression.
Well, we were at a red light. We were crossing the street. We had the right of way as the pedestrians in the crosswalk, and they had a red light. But in his defense, there was... and no one wants to hear my stories tonight. In my defense, the sun was in a shitty place, and it was hard to see. But he stopped at the light with the intention of turning right on red, not realizing we were crossing the street, and almost ran into us, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And as soon as we sat down, introduced ourselves, and then he was like, I think I may have almost hit you guys. I'm like, oh, I know.
I need to say it
met.
for people who aren't in the room and couldn't see it. That was a pure accident that I hit that
Sure
button.
it
I was hitting
Plums.
the arrow.
Plums.
I was hitting the arrow to go to the next one, and then I slipped. And here, I even want you to see it because you've seen the soundboard. I was going for that arrow, and I slipped, and I hit that outro button.
like German sparkle party.
I think that's my favorite thing from all this entire time.
Did you make a game?
No.
I figured you wouldn't. I'm gonna suggest it because we've been at this for a while.
Yeah, we're probably.
I think
it's 11 o'clock.
We're very long overdue for it, and I think we've been putting it off.
You're not allowed to cry. Stop.
I'm gonna.
Don't be a wuss.
Nah, I'm gonna.
I think I'm a little too tired to get emotional now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be the only one who's tearing up. All
I'm
right,
just thinking about eating the rest of my vegan wings.
Those look.
Oh yeah.
Those look really good.
Yeah. Shout out Oogie's.
Uncle Oogie's. They have a lot of good pizza shop food, but also vegan pizza shop food, and also like gluten-free stuff. You can sub out your pizza crust for gluten-free crust. That's awesome. Good for them. Not enough places do that. Yeah, I feel like we've been. It's true. We need people with dietary restrictions. Sometimes it sucks, and
It's just his way of reminding everyone that he wrote a gluten-free article.
I did.
And it was the most viewed article on our website.
I'm still to this day proud of that article, and I'm going to look how many fucking views it has. Now that you have mentioned it, you have brought this
better be more than,
on yourself.
More than
10,000.
10,000. Is it more than 10,000?
I think it is, but I got to keep scrolling back
Is it in six figures?
It won't be that much. Oh
The
shit!
bots love gluten-free.
Why don't we search? Just search for gluten.
I forgot we had a search bar on the website.
Yeah, because somebody put it all the way like towards the bottom.
That's what it does on mobile. It's not my fault.
21,722 people have
500
clicked on my article.
That is at one time and probably still is our most viewed article on the website.
Proud of that one.
Yeah.
Not proud of some of the things not the phrasing that I chose. Like it starts saying like gluten-free is all the rage right now. I'm never going to ever say that again.
Well, I was actually just going to say I don't necessarily think it's that the quality of the writing is so good. I think it's that for some reason just the SEO of like the particular words you used just happened. No, I don't know.
Let me have a brief moment where I understood the internet.
None of the articles I wrote were any good, so don't worry about it.
No, actually, I think our most viewed page might be your review of Not Your Father's Root Beer.
That sounds right.
Just because that was so popular.
Now that I know we have a
one
search
time.
bar on the website, not your.
It wasn't until we finished the podcast that Dan realized that there was a search bar on the website.
Better late than never. 45,374. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well done.
More than double.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, I feel like we've been kind of dancing around this. And I am going to get emotional. I've done a lot of really cool things in my life. This is the coolest.
Damn it, Dan.
I know.
Even though he bitched and whined through all 13 years of it.
Yeah.
8 of the 13 years.
Meh, more or
10,
less.
12, whatever long it was. Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm most thankful for in these 13 years? The episode where you stopped and bought Gorilla Tape and taped on the fucking bumper and got to the podcast episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, God. That was the week I learned what a polar vortex is.
Yeah, it was below zero.
Oh, that sucked.
I remember that. That
bad.
really
sucked.
That was
You're like, I don't think we're going to make it. I'm like, Dan, I'm already here setting up. You're going to make it. Go
Yeah.
buy some Gorilla Tape.
Where were we that night?
Blueprint.
Blueprint. That's what it was. Yeah.
How did you remember that like that?
Because I don't know. I remember random shit.
Fucking encyclopedia
That's
for a
not-
brain.
I mean, I don't know, but sometimes I can't remember my last name. But you know, that's not really true.
I was gonna say, we have a very easy last
Not really
name.
true. I just meant, you know, sometimes I can't remember simple things. But well, if we're gonna be sentimental, I do agree. This has been the only creative endeavor I've ever embarked on in my life that has actually gone anywhere, like significant. And I think that I'm ready to not have a creative project on the side for the first time in like 20 years. But I feel satisfied that this was a good one. And I'm not like most of the other ones most of the other, like I always have like a side project going on, or like always have. and most of them just like crash and burn into nothing before this podcast came along, and even some things I've tried since the podcast came along. So even though it's ending, and I don't know, I am a bit too tired to get emotional. And to be fair, like I've kind of like felt the podcast was ending a couple of times over the past few years, so I've kind of like already mourned it, and I feel like it's better to have gotten to this point organically. And I'm really glad that I broached the subject because I had been trying to for quite a bit.
I mean, you and I even talked about it 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to be the guy to do it. But I think I picked the right moment.
You did. It was. I think we all felt that was the moment.
Yeah, and like I think we've all gotten to the point where the podcast was becoming a little bit more of an annoying obligation, and like we've tried to make it an effort to hang out with each other outside of it recently, and that's actually been more fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we should probably do that.
There's no like agenda or anything.
Do that instead. So.
And with the people that we've grown close to because of the podcast.
Because of the podcast. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, hell, I went on a vacation with one of the people we met through the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. And it's funny because like I think to myself now, like, in the past year-ish, maybe more, we've kind of like been real lax about our release schedule, and we've gone like months sometimes without releasing an episode.
And then I realized, oh fuck, we're not making money.
And then we don't make money, and then we run out of money.
Yep.
Which is really kind of what forced our hand in the end. I mean, honestly, but that's the way of it. But it's funny because I think to myself, like, nobody's like emailing us like, where are your episodes? Nobody's like contacting us like, what happened to Beer Busters? Like, we were past our prime. Like, we had our peak.
Yeah.
And it was over. And people weren't clamoring for the podcast anymore. And that's fine. Other people are doing the same shit now. Other people are doing other things. Beer isn't what it used to be. We aren't who we used to be. And at least we didn't get canceled mid-season without resolving a bunch of storylines.
That's true. All of our storylines have been wrapped up.
Yeah, pretty much. And the ones that haven't don't deserve it.
Looking at you, beer country.
I actually, of all the people I resent over the years, he is probably the least. Like, whatever, it's fine. God bless him.
I was just shooting for the callback.
I hope you're doing well.
I liked hanging out with him. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, he was always a nice guy.
I hope he's doing good.
It was we were a little bit blindsided by the whole thing, but like we've definitely dealt with people who have done much shittier things than that.
Yeah.
But I think that we are lucky because as awful as parts of the beer industry have become, we have been fortunate enough to be able to be part of the positive parts of it and to highlight the positive parts of it. We've made mistakes, we have moved past some relationships, but I think all in all, we will remain connected to the people that really matter. And I think in the end, that's what I've learned most from doing this is take the time and take the effort to surround yourself with those people. Because my heart, and I said this to you guys when we had that conversation, the reason I have held on to this for so long, even though I've known it's been done for a while, is because I didn't want to not have that time that I knew I get to spend with the two of you. But I can do that by texting you and saying, when are you free? I'm coming to the city. Let's get vegan sushi. Let's meet up and have an English mild. Like, we can do that. And we will make the effort to do that, I think, even more so with this being behind us. And I'm not sad it's ending. Because first of all, I think like it's time, and I know it's cliche, but it's one of those things like, don't be sad it's over, be happy it happened, because I am. I think that it was really fucking cool that we got to do this.
Hell yeah.
There are moments where we were a celebrity. I'll never forget those times in my life where people are like, I recognize your voice. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, those tiny moments of like...
That is weird.
Someone
celebrity adjacentism, perhaps?
Someone stopped me at the Reading Beer Fest at the Sovereign Center or whatever it was at the time and was like, oh, shit, you're Dan from Beer Busters. I will never forget that moment. Never. The only person to ever recognize me from anything creative I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Matt, to you, thank you for that.
Cheers.
Because I still think about it 8 years later.
Well, so to thank you to all the awesome people we met.
Mhm.
Thank you to all the shitty people we've met, because you've made us, I think, in turn, better and stronger people. And thank you to those of you that have actually listened, and to the few of you that actually made it through this entire long episode.
I know we said no editing from the beginning. The computer had other plans. Computers had other plans.
Taking 2 laptops to record this fucking episode.
I will probably do a little more cleaning up of the audio, so it won't be that bad. But yeah, if you made it this long, you're a fucking trooper.
Yeah, I mean, I think out of respect for our fans, maybe we shouldn't just leave the last episode as a complete steaming pile of unedited diarrhea, but like mostly is fine.
But also, it was a peek into like us. You know, we just shot the shit for a while while drinking some beers, looked back on some things.
I don't think we ever hid us.
I know.
Maybe early on. But yeah. All right, well.
Hit the button, kid.
Unfortunately, this brings us
to the end. Oh, I get to slide the fader. Let me find the right fucking one. Brings us to the end of Beer Busters.
The end of the last episode of Beer Busters.
I'm watching the countdown on the clip because I'm not going to fuck this one up.
I mean, everything else has gone wrong tonight, so why not?
That's really true.
I just want to. I think we should call this episode 1000. Just
all right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure.
We're just going to call it 1000. Why not?
It's been amazing.
Has been. Thanks for being along for the ride if you have been.
Yeah. I'm Dan Baker, joined by my co-host and brewologist. And, of course, the demented and fermented.
Fucking the
Baker.
fermentologist.
I am the
What
fermentainer.
Fermentertainer?
For now and always.
Fermentologist?
Fuck you. Sue me.
Fucked up the outro.
Fuck you. Sue me.
I think squids may have been harmed.
Squids were probably harmed, but you know what? It's not about anything else. It's just about the people you're with.
I dissected a squid once.
I still had beer in my mouth.